Так. Так, раз-раз. Привет всем, кто добро пожаловать назад. Я немножко остыл, потому что я сгорел от последней игры, если честно. Давайте посмотрим с вами катки, ну, финал, собственно, турика. Все-таки нехорошо мне, будучи стримером, вот так резко уходить. Потому что я сгорел. И тут гулпул. О май гад. Это первая игра, напоминаю. Попытка постримить номер 3. Но, видишь, я сгорел. Ой, неплохо, кстати, для... Да. А как? А как? А как это? Это чё? Это чё? Это чё было? А как это? Это как? Это, блядь, как? Вы это видели? Это чё? Это как? Вы это видели? Не, вы это видели? Гуля доставал... Это как? Я вот такое здесь когда-то у Дайса видел, и он в какой-то момент решил, что, наверное, там, типа, Гуля подбежала, проатаковала каким-то чудом виспа, и из-за сетки, возможно... Ну, короче, у Дайса была ситуация, когда сюда подбежала Гуля и Койл, и висп умер. И мы после этого час мы били, вот это тестили, мы кидали сюда блайт, мы пробовали, мы что только не пробовали, и гулей через атаку, и на дерево, и вслепую, и с виженом отсюда, и без вижена отсюда. Мы, ну просто вот, ну не получается. Это как? Ладно, все понимаю, я просто чего-то не знаю в этой игре. Черт с ним. Вот, я просто сгорел из-за последнего этого самого, очень обидное поражение, потому что у меня все так, ну, как бы, ну, нехорошо было, не было диспола, да, и части там, и став был не на наге, а на демоне, и кривая, ну, точнее, не кривая застройка базы, а из-за того, что мне пришлось сделать клетку между колодцем и алтарем, я не смог выйти, короче, ладно. Ну и помимо этого были ошибки в игре, само собой, там с Акалитом, с еще чем-то, с поздним третьим левелом для Наги, потому что я поздно демона увел кривым телепортом, отдавать колодца не хотелось, сделать ТП, но у меня был и мана в этих самых... Ну, короче, из-за того, что кривая база получилась из-за первого алтаря, не воткнул внутрь магазин, ну, в общем, я буду это контролировать, ну, просто забавно, что андеды могут проигрывать по макро и по каким-то этим самым терять героя, а потом все равно приходить и тебя убивать. Вот как это выглядит из глаз эльфов, но из глаз андедов, конечно же, это выглядит, что вот с эльфами сложно. Тоже понимаю. Ну, как бы, ладно, бывает, все мы взрослые люди, так что в любом случае здесь Дайс берет моноберн, у нас первый моноберн. Попытка, ну, почти тут. Неприятный момент, там гули идут.
Войска вступили в бой.
Крипить. Так. 6 гулей на такую точку. Ну, вообще может хватить, если по 3. Распределить. Он даже всеми в одного тыкает. Слушайте, нормально. ДК, правда, не получит второй левел. Ну, он пришел, да, когда я докрипливал левел, но с другой стороны он потерял ДК. У него не было третьего левела ДК, да. Он его терял до этого. Нага у меня была в одном, ну, я не знаю, как это назвать, то есть, ну, один юнит, одна экспа до третьего, то есть, ну это просто вот coincidence стольки моментов, да, и то, что ему предмет нужный выпал, и то, что у меня медведи затупили, то есть, ну, базу плохо построил. И при том, что как бы играл я эту игру вот до этого момента сильнее. И просто потому, что как бы, ну, вот тайминг-пуш, четкий тайминг, я отлетаю. Ну, это просто глупо, ну, на мой взгляд, но как бы да. Вовремя прийти это несложно. Это не тайминг-пуш. Не-не-не, он пришел утром, уже день был. Уже день был. Не, там день был обычный. Обычный крип этого, возможно, он докрипил свой магазин, можно даже реплей посмотреть, и пошел. Выпал Book of Dead, плохая позиция, и я бы отбился, если бы у меня была нормальная позиция. То есть у меня была армия, у меня были колодцы, у меня был грейт на колодце, у меня был найти, у меня все было. Грейт на армор даже один был. И, ну, говорю, я отыгрывал игру сильнее. Просто, ну, вот, позиция. И типа из-за этого такая глупость, блядь. Я, короче, не хочу гореть. Да, причем тут, ну как, что я расстроился? Ну, типа, я старался, знаешь, вот есть такое иногда это, когда ты вот, ну вот, очень-очень стараешься, и потом вот одна глупость, то есть игра вся вот была отыграна сильнее мной, но потом вот просто позиция говна, и все, то есть, ну вот, ты можешь убить героя оппоненту, ты можешь забрать все предметы с карты, да, ну, то есть никаких, там единственное, чего я опасался, это здесь инвизнутого ДК, потому что это, но потом я не стал, ну, с големом тут мудрить, потому что я понял, что там ДК очень отстает по XP, потому что я его убил, вот, из-за этого единственный какой-то момент, где вот, ну, вот, я не отыгрывал, типа, даст не заюзал, да, и потом вот этот тупой телепорт и конец игры, вот. Но мы смотрим, в общем, с вами гранд-финал. У нас сейчас играет Дайс против Шейка, это первая карта. Гранд-финал у нас ботрили. Не знаю, ботрили, но, в общем, здесь пока что все хорошо у Дайса, потому что 4 арчи живы, у Шейка по левелу впереди Шейк. Да, я по левелу был впереди. Ты смотрел репку? Не смотрел, я просто сгорел, и я не хочу ее смотреть теперь. О, ДК. Так, сапоги на наге. Ну, слушайте, тут нага ничего такая, если честно. 2 серклятки. Серклятка. Моноберн есть. Можно нагой попробовать сюда перехватить, пойти. Ну, типа, тут демоном через шаг удар, если что, засловить ДК. Ну, то есть ДК здесь должен умирать, если он только не добежит вот до этой развилочки. Он назад бежит, ДК, да, умирает здесь точно. И просто моноберн, а нету маны, АДК, висп, дайс. Ну. Везет.
Войска вступили в бой.
Шейку в какой-то степени. Я бы попробовал. Разменивать ПХП Нагу не советую так делать, потому что... Хотя там даст есть, в принципе, нормально. Хотя уже тут нету маны. Если был бы мана поушен у Деки, купил бы, здесь бы минус телепорт был бы. Ну, смотрите, Нага тут доставала, я думаю, на еще одну стрелу. Дайс крипит Нагу в ускоренном порядке. Лорница, Т3 лорница. Быстрый Т3 выходит. Вот. Но у Шейка за счет гулпула у самого все чуть позднее. Только сейчас доделывается Т3, то есть только сейчас пошел тайминг френзи, поэтому это уже будет не хэппи пуш. Это больше на икс-лордовский похоже. Ну или на люциферовский. Хотя Люци, он любит продавать даже, когда он вот так начинает игру с гулпула, и если у него что-то получается, то Люци даже любитель вот выбить банку маны. Ну, банку маны он бы не продавал, но любой другой предмет, даже если там ХП, он мог бы реально продать. Вот, как и с лабы, с псы. Неплохая позиция варда у Дайса. Так, ну Дайсу нужен третий демон, третий нага. Это дофига крипинга, здесь уже третий ДК. Я думаю, Дайс может отлететь. Вот что я думаю. Тут просто уже френзи доделывается. Лич, правда, в заказе, и его даже нет. Выпадает инвул, это хорошо для Дайса, но не так хорошо, как будто лег на ХП. Нужно моноберн сюда делать, значит, демон откинет. Почти поймал. Огромная разница, у них очень низкий пинг, когда они играют с друг другом. Ну, тут 15-секундный инвул, я бы вот так не делал, не окружал, даже не пытался. Но у Дайса сейчас все медведи есть. У Шейка есть мана. Лича войска нет, и дистров нет, но дистры сейчас будут. У Дайса тоже только доделывается апгрейд. Не, вот теперь уже игра, наверное, я бы не сказал, что ровная, потому что все-таки демона третьего нет. Гульки. А гулик что-то мало, кстати. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Причем это он всех взял, вообще всех. Ну, там дерева хватает. Черт его знает, что делать. English, окей, sure. Когда стримить начнет, не знаю. И он не любит. We're watching the grand final of the VK Cup. We took the 3rd place. Unfortunately, we lost to Sheik. And Sheik now is that's their first map. So Sheik is basically pushing dice right now. And Moon Juice doesn't look good for him. He doesn't have the Moonwell upgrade. He does have a lot of lumber though. Demon Hunter is not level 3 as well. A lot of mana missing, so he's gonna drink those spells pretty hard, and there is Naga. Had to drink it. Now Demon Hunter is gonna get staffed. Ghouls start falling, and I think archers are, yeah, Naga level 3 now. There's gonna be one 4-kit. Everything is very dead. I think Dice won it. Yeah, Demon gets level 3. Dried Micro, still dead. Naga has the Ankh. Sheik is still focused on Demon Hunter, and there is stuff is on a cooldown, 7. 6. He needs to buy anti-magic potion right now with his demon, and there's gonna be chance that Coil is gonna fly. There is Nova to be soon. Of tough, so Sheik goes back, but basically he lost everything except for his heroes, so he's buying the troll, Fiend. Yeah, I think if you just give a little bit of time to Dice, the nighttime starts and he makes a Moonwell upgrade, then basically he's gonna be unkillable here. Yeah, I think game 1 goes to Dice. Oh yeah, English okay, for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just do both. More or less. But anyways, like, yeah, I just got super tilted after I lost the last game, like... Без дестройеров с медведями драться. Да, слушай, тут проблема в том, что, типа, видишь, Шейк, он любитель вот именно... Ой, прикольно, Мади купил. Он любитель именно 2 статуй, и он очень любит... ну, типа, вот он одну всегда оставляет на регион. Грамотный, короче, андед. Сильный достаточно лут. Вот. Мне нравится, как он играет. Мне очень не нравится только когда я проигрываю, как он играет. А в остальных случаях мне нравится. Invul. Moonwells are still not upgraded. Oh, Moonwells are upgraded. Fiend dead. So, idea behind making this many bears is that they need to die, apparently, for the Night Elf players. So, generally, like, you tend to make like 4 to 4 bears. Okay, I think Sheik is winning now. Oh my god. Так, ну тут Invul есть, у Наги Анх есть. И тут есть Койл. Это очень жестко. То есть я бы Финда не сейвил, я бы пробовал Нагу забрать или что-то. Финды умирают, Дестройер умирает. Так, там есть мана? Ману надо прокликать Шейку было и сразу Койл запускать хотя бы. Но, да. Спасает Дистра. Там лес закончился у Шейка, 15 леса. Бабулей достраивает. И Демон Хантер окупается Дайса, да. У них, конечно, сильные, ну, близкие игры бывают. Но я думаю, это... Ох, скролл. Сейв Лича. Сейв Лича. Хотя... Стрелка, Фростеро по Демон Хантеру. Игра продолжается. Слушайте, прикольные игры. Мы с вами, я думаю, весь финал посмотрим. Интернет вроде не лагает пока что.
Войска вступили в бой.
Так, ну у Дайса андерлевел ДХ, а вот Нага напротив, если 5-й станет, будет очень жестко андеду. Дестров, Гуля. Конечно, 38 лимита на 50, тут уже я боюсь, да. ВК-торики часто проводят. Да, я знаю, Это мой второй ВК-турик, который я играл.
Войска вступили в бой.
В первом я проиграл Хавку, но там такая игра была тоже. Я держался очень долго, дольше, чем должен был. Ну, не то, что я не выигрывал Хавку, но он тогда сильнее сыграл просто. Вот. И там тоже такое было, что я там умирал всю игру стафа на 5 хп, там убийство рифлов. В общем, бестмастером играл на Тайтхантерсе. Ну, я не люблю Тайтхантерс как карту, поэтому вот. Ну, а это мой второй кап был, и я отлетел. Я просто не знаю, знаете, типа, я очень такой, как бы, ну, играешь ладдер, там, типа, проиграл, выиграл. Вот, еще и на стриме, если вот прям стараешься, хочешь выиграть, вот прям, знаешь, типа, контролишь, и потом какая-то глупая ошибка, и бац, и все. И очень-очень победно проигрывать такие игры, конечно, но... Всякое бывает, выпадают дайс. Да, но тут Демон Хантер бронированный. У Наги тоже отличные предметы, много хп. У Шейка бронированный. ДК, кстати, крутая аура. Она дает героям, самое главное, андедам много урона. Видите, всем по чуть-чуть. Аура, она, знаете,
Войска
типа вот... дает всем плюс 3, там плюс 2, но если вот суммировать, то это почти как когти получаются, кроме того, что когти там, если высокая скорость атаки, то все равно больше ДПС и все такое, вот. Поэтому тут не совсем все как бы очевидно с этой аурой. Ну, Шейк крипит карту, у него только 50 лимита, а у Дайса уже будет 70 и выход в талонов. Очень крутой, кстати, вот чего я не сделал, надо было учиться у Дайса, конечно. Лучше смотреть его реплей и слушать его. Вот
Войска
если кривая
бой.
база выходит, видите, как он круто ее застроил. Надо было магазин ставить. Вот так же мне проедать. У меня было время на это, причем я просто этого не сделал, не подумал. Вот. Если бы у меня был такой магаз, я бы там и не умер, может. Здесь по грейдам что? 1-0 на атаку, 0-0. Шейка выходит 60 лимита, но у него ТП нет, да. А Дайс его что-то тут не зажимает. Ну там дестройер с маной, он просто пытается чуть выиграть времени. Ну, стандартный приберн до файта в Нагу, потому что предметы, урон в Наге. Нага ошиблась стафом, она не того героя застафала. И Демон Хантер, неужели он умер? Ух. Это был мисклик, это точно
Войска
был мисклик, я вам гарантирую, вот, потому что никакой медведь вот этого не стоил. Ну да, Дайс тут ошибся. Талоны
напали.
классные, когда их много, когда их вот 3 штуки, они не то чтобы что-то делают. Так, Дайс чекает, что еще можно запылесосить по карте. Ну, хоть не тильтанул окончательно, ну да. Ну я до сих пор в тильте, я бы сейчас ладдер не пошел играть в таком этом. Ну типа... Это что, Dota 1? Нет. Dota 1 появилась из этой игры. Ладно, у нас экспанд от Дайса пошел. Нужен в первую очередь, чтобы выманить андеда, но андед не сидит 50 лимита, поэтому у Шейка была бы опция сделать паншатник. Там акалит делается, неужели он в экспанд будет? Но контр-эксп хочет ставить. Дайсу тогда нужно 3 грейда на атаку, у него 2 уже имеются, и талонов побольше. Сапоги. 5 медведей. Арчи до сих пор живы, кстати. Арчи MVP. Арчи очень много урона дают вообще ДПС-а. В целом, да, то есть... Archers still alive, I say, and like they give a lot of DPS in here in this army. The Krolls are only good if you have a lot of them, so you gotta like... Get a good stack of those. There is contracts from Sheik, but not sure if it's worth it. Like, it's gonna prolong the game for sure. It might make the Night Elf actually be pushing. Dice has only 1 staff. Yeah, Dice Sheik. By the way, guys, let me actually turn on this one. I think it's gonna help. Let's see. Does it work? Oh, it does. Okay. Dice versus Chic. Now we see everything. It's the first game. This is the first game on Lost Refuge. The same map, unfortunately, I lost to Chic. У тебя был 500 АПМ против Шейка. Зачем-то кликать? Я много кликаю. Потому что иначе мне кажется, что мне не хватит скорости что-то сконтролить, если нужно будет резко что-то делать. У меня всегда АПМ 400 плюс. Так, ну, the fight begins. The Krolls are in a good position, yeah, and Chic is not able to take the fight here. But now, while everything wept, he's able to kite. So he's coming back. Dice still hasn't used his staff. Mana burn on that DK, but he has a lot of mana. Chic needs an abomination here, at least one. Because he realizes he doesn't have lumber. I mean, he does now, but yeah, he's trying to like win some time, but DK loses all of the its HP and mana, and Stars are giving some good focus into the bears. The first bear falls. Naga is passes in wool, and he has a cooldown on it, and Naga is dead. It's 1-0 for Dice, likely. Almost all talents dead, though. And Urban Tower goes up. Wait a second, but Leeches goes down as well, and that is a 1-0 for... Yep. 1-0 for Dice. Okay, let's see the other games. They must be playing their game too. Okay, the second map is Concealed Hill. It's the map where Chic is usually playing Gargs. That's a best of 3, so... Let's go. Okay, let me correct the score. Okay. Alrighty, Dice, yeah, as a Night Elf, so this is what I should have done on that game, and that's partially the reason why, like, I was so much off position. So you need to leave some space in between your altar and the tree line, because this very space right here allows you to actually your units to cycle if there is a tower push. And Chic's second game in a row, Ghoul pulls the dice. What I like about Chic is that every game he's changing his strategy. So, like, you know, if you see his series, it's never something repetitive, but it's something new rather. There are new openers. Dice, of course, cancels. He was waiting so Ghouls gets damaged and possibly ensnared, but yeah, the troll ran back, so it didn't work. Okay, the Wisp saved. Dice is 10 lumber away from making his AOW like here or here. Chic is just playing very standard build. Necropolis. Ghoul. DK. Yeah, now this Ghoul is just annoying. So, like, as a Night Elf, the only tree you need to know is, I believe, this one? I think so. Or this one. So, either, I don't remember, either this one or this one. Those are two trees where you should never put your wisps at, because if you're getting, like... Oh, and a Ghoul down. And a Ghoul down. And they will run away, likely. Snare? Oh, focus. Re-aggro. Re-aggro. Okay. Yeah. Dice is clearly ahead now, because, like, losing Ghoul is it's not free. It's like a lot of lumber. Каспиан, салютики. Привет, привет. Мы смотрим вторую игру. У нас счет 1-0 в пользу Дайса. Играют Dice Shake. Dice Shake. Okay. Let's see. So no shop for Chic, because there was a Ghoul pull. 3 moonwalls before tag due to the possibility of... Народ, ты что решил ВК? Да я играл, я вот сгорел, я проиграл игру, которую я... Ну, в общем, я проиграл, да, Шейку. 1-0. Всех остальных я выиграл, но... Удба. В любом случае у нас Шик забежал, не купил серклетку, потому что ее уже выкупил Дайс. И бежит на харас виспов, разминулся с ДК. Ай, неприятный момент для Дайса, нужно бежать назад через всю карту. It's very unfortunate for Dice, he needs to run back through the entire map. Yeah, it's gonna be one wisp. I think 2 wisp are gonna be down, because DH is still like cross-mapping. Let's see if Sheik will even try. He could fake coil into like... Oh yeah, there are like 3 targets. Oh my god, okay. Dice is playing this really well. Oh, almost. He didn't have enough moon juice, I think. Wisp, block, wisp, block, wisp. Okay. There would be no surround, because like your DK, like you need a 3-way here. If you build altar like this, like there's 1 unit, 2nd, and a 3rd one. Should be around here. Let me put the music. The Warcraft 3, of course, music. So Dice now starts the creeping when finally DK is no longer a threat. Soul TP bot circlet boots it. This indicates Naga, and this also indicates that the UD player will not play Gargs likely, unless he's a madman like PCG who's actually like buying boots and trying to harass etc. into going Gargs. This is a good Garg map, but that's also like a good Fiend map, so few options available for either player. Dice now creeps 1 AOW, very standard play so far. Let's see. Okay. Sheik is creeping level 2. Yeah, he's a little bit ahead on experience, and also you see like this common is forcing Night Elf into mana burn, and you could still technically take Immolation second, but most cases you might want to have just evasion, because it's just give you more effectiveness. Because late game Demon Hunter, no matter what it is, what the game is, you always want to have like mana burn and evasion. You don't want to really like have a skill point on the Immolation, but Immolation helps against early tower pushes, creeping, etc. So like some sort of a trade-off here. Sheik has mana for Quell. He's getting mana burn. Still will get mana for Quell, so Dice should stop attacking. Oh, Archer block, and a personal step. Oh, DK down. DK down. Archer. Yeah, DK definitely down. Oh, wait. Mana burn. Okay. And now Naga comes in, but no dust for Sheik. This is, of course... О, салютики Христим Кпянову, привет. Стримим финал турика, у нас Дайс играет с Шейком, счет 1-0 в пользу Дайса. Ой-ой-ой, ну да, персоналка уходит. Т2 доделался у Дайса. Ну, видите, из-за того, что столько предметов было куплено, из-за вот этой ситуации, все это в размен на ДК. Здесь еще, правда, гулят, кисает, но я думаю, что у Шейка все очень плохо. Что я думаю? Это все еще камбэчится со стороны Undead, но тут, если... Дайсу сейчас надо просто, он вот убил ДК, вот я бы, не знаю, куда он бежит, что он делает, я бы просто сейчас вот этого крипа вот сюда вот и забирал бы его. И Шик, у него есть выбор, да, то есть сейфовый выбор пойти сюда, но если он вдруг идет сюда, и эльф либо успел, либо не успел, то эльф его просто тут заканчивает. Поэтому нельзя рисковать, приходится крепить всякие точки. Хотя Шик решает рискнуть и пойти сюда как-то. Ну, эльф бы уже успел сейчас, Дайс бы успел уже забрать центр, я думаю. Хотя, может быть, у него есть какие-то свои идеи, почему он так отыгрывает. Шейк сюда приходит типа на крипджек, а тут ничего даже и не крипится. И он такой, черт, был бы крутым майнгеймсом здесь зажать большого вот этого чувака. Ну, окей. ДК назад. Варды выпали. Ситуативно лучший предмет. Еще есть прикольная фишка за эльфов. Это оставляет здесь... Оставляет здесь виспа. И если вы видите, что к Undead идет, например, подкрепление, а он у вас здесь тайминг пушит и точка не забрана, строите магазин, отменяете, Финт ловит сетку, и его убивают крипы полностью. И здесь Шейк подходит, и надо моноберн делать, а моноберн никак не сделать. Ой, тяжело будет. О, да, приходится... И крип. И ДХ забежат, но там есть став. Ладно, можно сюда забежать. Тут нет выхода с этой стороны. То есть на нижнем тут можно two-way как бы get in and out. А на верхнем вот это 3. И тут нету прохода, тут blocked. Поэтому только one-way.
Войска вступили в бой.
One way on the top. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is a camp that I prefer to always leave uncrapped. Because if undead is running around here, you can actually creep this into like, yeah, pulling this camp. If he's like playing hyper aggressive, I think. And if undead gets the middle though, it's gonna be very problematic for the night elf. Oof.
Войска вступили в бой.
Так, ну Шейку нужно 3-й левел. Он стабилизировался после ужасного начала. Ну как стабилизировался? Лимита у него, конечно, больше, но Дайса сейчас будет 3-я нага. Тут мой любимый плей успевает. Ать! Но это лак. Там даже... А, нет, там был даст. Где учил английский? Можно больше объяснений на английском? Да, конечно. Где учил английский? В Америке. Там же, где и живу. QVLon69, thank you so much for follow, appreciate it, man. Alrighty, so Sheik is now pulling the camp. So Dice, I was trying to explain that like there were some mind games that the players could have pulled on each other previously. Dice crept this guy quite late. He went for the safe creep camp of the shop instead, and now let's see. There is a dust and she gets it, and yeah. Unfortunate for Dice, good for Sheik. Maybe we're gonna see the game 3. Dice is finally researching Abolish Magic. Naga level 3. I mean, hero levels are looking quite good for the Night Elf here. Has enough gold. He needs staff. He needs to sell something. Yeah, he sells something, gets a staff orb. Archers die. So archers, like, once you're heading towards the 50 supply and once it's this late, you might want to get rid of those because you would replace them with Dryads. So losing archers only matters if the UD player is going for the timing push. But as we could see here, there is no timing push technically. Like, this is no longer a timing push. This is rather... just a regular game, and if I were Sheik here, I would have went for creeping the map. I would not be trying to engage with the Night Elf right now. I would try to like get more army. Mana burn into Lich, and that was no interrupted. They're playing on like no ping, so like Dice is playing on like 20 something ping, and Sheik has 2. Just 2, not 22, like 2 ping. So this was like a little bit mismicroed. But it's all irrelevant, like, more or less. Okay, Sheik is a big fan of this rod. He's buying it, like, early game, late game, like, no matter what game, he always buys this rod, so... Dice is slightly off position here. Has a big invul, though. Okay, 2 bears. So bears you make just because they need to kind of tank the damage and die. There are still 0 destroyers, and oh my god, he was trying to kill the bear, but the bear is getting staffed. Demon Hunter, yeah, this is a... Yeah, and the bear is connecting to fiends. First destroyer up, and Blade Coil now, and Demon Hunter will use, yeah, Scroll of the Beast never used. Dryads are down, maybe, no, that's it. You know, if Naga gets leveled up, and then she dies though, all ghouls down. Dice still has a lot of... Still destroyer here, focusing the bear. Still staff available. Dice has the double staff combination. He decides to save the bear though. Yeah, he's ahead, so he's just playing safe. 20 supply, or 15 supply in fact, for the Night Elf here. Alright, 2 bears saved. Yeah, this is a well played. Ping didn't know it was a thing. Oh yeah, so I guess Sheik is just living like next building to the server, so that's something about that. Here of course Dice goes for the late game, so now he could The safe way of playing this is just to creep one of the red camps, get level 4, like 4 and 3.5, and then once again, like late game, after this beginning, losing so many fiends and ghouls, of course you cannot come back into the game. But it all began here when like DK died. Due to that, he couldn't no longer play aggressively or get this or creep Jack Night Elf here. Then he was forced into creeping that. He was still lucky with finding Night Elf here, because I say like it's an order. If like something like this happens, you just like pull the creep immediately. But here DK is getting focused. There's still a combination of double the blue and the white staff, so DH gets staff, drinks all the moon juice, and teleports just right back. 5 bears for dice. It's a little bit too much to my taste. I feel like 4 bears is the optimum, and then you need like 4 dryads. But again, like once we have the talent building, does dice have any upgrades though? Okay, he's making attack upgrades. Yeah, so attack upgrades indicate that like the player clearly wants to go for the late game. He builds an expo. 2 mountain giants are good if you're playing like 3 bear, but once you have 5, you could just skip the mountain giant part. Okay, Sheik is trying last try destroyers with mana, connecting to the bears. Mana burn, coil into second falls. Dice Naga is out of mana. The 3rd bear is out of the fight, but the destroyers start. So like I feel there are 2 school of players. So there is Colorful, who just ignores destroyers at all times, and he just builds the bears so they kind of die and feed experience to the UD player. And versus Kaho, who's actually actively focusing those destroyers once he could and once he can. Sheik is still fighting here, and supply is dead even. 46 to 46 it was, and now Dice is still breaking it with 1 extra bear. Talent upgrade. Not enough lumber, but Moonwall's upgraded. First attack upgrade is present as well. Sheik is going for the second camp. I mean, this Naga is quite good. Prefer Kaho's school? Yeah, maybe it's better. Maybe it's better. I think so too. Naga is very tanky. DH is very tanky as well, that ring. Oh. So Dice is just building many bears and some dryads, and later on it's gonna be talents. So Sheik gets found here. Mana burn. Oh, rune bracelet. That's the worst item possible. Like Robe of Magi, True Shot Aura. I mean anything but Vampirics, and of course Runer's bracelet. It's like reducing the damage the DK would get from like Mana burn and fork it. That's it. That's just everything it does. Buys an invul from Dice, steals the invul from the Dice shop. Okay, this might be very big. But it feels like Sheik is running out of steam, because now he needs to push. He might be able to like fight here at the expo, but he can no longer fight in the Night Elf base with the moon wells like that. He's trying. He's definitely trying. This is life of a fiend. Anyways, we're getting the final fight of the game, I think. Sheik is no mana potion, no healing scrolls as well, and Dice is just focusing heroes. Leech down, fiends down, and we're gonna see it tap out in like a few seconds, and there we go. 2-0 for Dice. He takes the tournament. We took the 3rd place. I released the vote. I didn't really speak, I just played. I lost to Sheik in a very game that got me very tilted, basically. So other than that, I think that's the very end of the tournament. Let's see. Is it best of 5 though? No, that's best of 3, and that's 2-0 for Dice, and the tournament is getting finished. Swift finish. We took the 3rd place, which means that we won about 1,000 Russian rubles, which isn't much with today's current. It used to be back to like pre-war. It used to be like back to like not even pre-war. Back to like 2012. It used to be I think $40. Now that's like $10, maybe 15. So then the currency, like the dollar used to be like 50 rubles, $1. Then it became 60 something and stayed like that for a while. And now it's like 90 plus, basically. This is what it is. Вот, ну, в общем, у нас заканчивается турик. The tournament is finished. Shiki is taking the second place, and Dice is winning it. Alrighty, guys. Not sure what I should do. I am so tilted, like, personally, to be honest. Like, after that game that I lost. Oh, my God. Like, I could play some later, but, like, I can't. I can do that because, I don't know. I just... Shake tilted me. Blame Sheik. You could DM him, say, Sheik, you tilted Razor Moon. Just kidding. So what should we do, guys? What do you think? Should we play 2s, 4th? See some replays? I could do anything but solo, basically. For tonight. What do you guys want? Что вы хотите, ребят? Смотрите, мы можем все что угодно, кроме соло. 2 на 2, 4 на 4. Блин, ну FFA не. Я плохо играю в FFA, во-первых. Во-вторых, типа, не люблю все эти майнгеймсы, чаты. Не. Можем 2 на 2, 4 на 4, можем реплей посмотреть. Можем, не знаю, у нас сегодня турики еще какие-то есть? Сегодня у нас какой день недели? Сегодня у нас... Какой сегодня день недели, реально? Сегодня у нас четверг. О. Наверное, туриков нет, да. БТВ в пятницу проходит и в среду. Вчера я себя плохо чувствовал, и поэтому даже не стал играть. Можем реплей глянуть. Ну, давайте посмотрим какие-нибудь демки. Right, guys. Let's see some really cool replays. Oh. Hitman is back to playing Orc. Wow. Oh yeah. He's playing low light at the moment. Wait a second. Let's see Hitman low light. The game is live. What do you think? What do you think? It's like literally like float TV game it's gonna be. So low light is playing Desert Fox. Alright, generate token and pum 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 pum. Да, мы сейчас посмотрим ловлиета с Хитманом. Пум, 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 пум. Oh, let's go. Low light against Hitman. Happening right now. Float TV. Let's see. The score is 0-0, of course. И, наверное, после этой игры я поеду поем, а то ничего с утра не ел, как проснулся. Это только кофе. Дра? The heck? Wait a second. Они просто дравнулись. Ха-ха. Но они дравнулись, и потом ни один, ни второй не нашел игру. They both drew and neither party found the game afterwards, so... Okay. Let's see. Maybe we watch some Cajos replays. What do you think? Night Elf Mirror. Okay, I gotta replay Cajo against, I believe that's Soin. That's a very short game though, but let's go. I'll just create a new folder. I'm on my main account. Replays, new flow. I don't know why I call it flow, but let's see. Let's watch some replays. Let's learn from the best. I guess that's... Anytime I'm tilted, I'm usually going to watch some games against different of like the better players than I, and that helps me to actually like mitigate my being tilted. So let's see. Let's sign against Cajo. Oh, he's building it too close. But it doesn't matter. Like, if he knows that Soin wouldn't know. So, orcs on lower levels, by the way, guys. Orcs, I'm like new to that stuff, to be honest. I'm literally new. Oh, let me change my stream title. So, we are gonna be watching reps, maybe later. Okay. So on a lower level, orcs actually learned to take one peon from the very start and pull the creeps into the AOW. And since I never knew this existed. To be fair, I never even like, because nobody does it on like top level, nobody ever. But after that, I started to like place my OW here against orc players, because this is like, I mean, you know, super strange to me. Yeah, it's harder with peon, easier with a ghoul. Yeah, but I mean, it's all like, it's not effective. So like, if you send a peon here and your W is here, you just lost about 200 gold, and you have a peon literally like here instead of, you know, mining. Your next peon to your lumber is gonna be late. Your shop is gonna be late. Your tech is gonna be late. So you just delayed your entire like macro by bringing a peon. And it only works if an idol is just like doing it in your face. I would only recommend it if like you're playing against a higher level opponent. Oh my god. Oh, so oh my god. Oh, that block. Oh, and he's running. Oh my god. And he's running, and Kaho sees it, but he might not realize where that blade is, and the blade actually makes it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is oh, so in. Okay, Mr. Soin. Okay. Woof. This is some hot place, huh? You see, yeah, I mean, I no longer see point of playing this game. Yeah, Kaha will just tap out. Oh, Soin even bought the... Okay, guys, this is one of the best night elves of the world against one of the best orcs of the world, right? So let's see some more interesting games, huh? I bet you would not like to see. Let's watch two more. Okay. Rejoin it. Okay. Let's watch against Romantic. Kaho Romantic. Kaho is going for his own hero. So the block that you just saw, I call it Hitman block because I only saw like Hitman doing it really efficiently, and I think because Soin played a lot of games against Hitman, he started doing that as well. So that peon block that he just did, it is that one, there are like two types of block in a game: the 45-degree angle and 180. So the difference is, if you want to block the unit so it stops and no longer moves, you got to remember that there are only two directions, from the top to the bottom and from left to the right. Okay, like if you block by clicking like 45-degree angle, let's say there is a unit running here, and you click like here to here to here to here to here, it's gonna be moving but slow. You're gonna be stopping the unit kind of. If you want the unit to be standing still, you need to move exactly 180. So left, right, and if you do this exact, or top right, even if unit is traveling at the what is called like diagonal, it's like, you know, like going not like directly to the bottom or to the right or to the left, it's still gonna work to the top and to the bottom, or left and right. It's easier to escape this kind of the block, but it's more effective in a way that the unit actually like stops from moving. So Romantic is playing Archimage. First Footman could go here. He's still traveling with Militia to actually steal the Priest. Let's see what Kaho does. about it. Fun fact about this very militia here, that it could actually like walk into the creeps and buy the troll, and the troll will still run away. So you don't even like, but he's waiting till it's getting aggroed. Let's see if Kaho 18 supply. Yeah, Kaho was able to buy it. So Kaho just played it 18 supply without building a shop, because at the timing that this first priest is available, you don't yet have enough lumber to buy it if you scout with this wisp. So it's like a little bit complicated, but basically Kaho just plays it very well. So that's all you need to know. Reading of region, the food is pulling those creeps. So apparently, fun fact again about this pull, it's not as effective as if it happened with this militia, but not this guy, but those guys have 13 to 15 attack, which is higher than, like, you know, average like units, and they do deal crazy amount of damage, and you're forced not just into using immolation, but into sometimes repairing with the third wisp, because usually those guys hit you at the timing where that regeneration that you get from eating a tree expires. So it's all like a little bit tough. I'm sorry. So Romantic is creeping his X-bomb. Very standard play, just first straight up expansion for peasants. He's even using 3 here because he used 1 to go here. Starts with a tower, because if he didn't use this creep, he would have had enough to actually placing the town hall. Now there is a Kaho, level 2, crap this and that. This footy like should deal 0 damage. Generally it's just to annoy you there, and you of course, once you're microing, you should always try to like run around the tree, blah blah blah. Kaho plays 2 archers, which is an interesting play. He's not taking, because he want double mirror? Oh, okay, so he waited. Okay, I see. So his play is to wait till Romantic comes to his base. He also took care of this footman, so Romantic doesn't have the scouting information about his main base, and only then he expands into buying a berserker with the wisp that later on makes an expo. I could see that. Some night elves, let's say Moon, could have even stayed tier 1 and added like 3rd Moonwell before. And what he would have done is, you see like the wisp here, he would send 1 archer here, and he would pull this camp into buying 2 trolls into like cancelling this tower. But because Romantic placed it as the first tower, it's not cancelable, and that's what I believe all the human players like lacking, and that's the difference in between like top tier human players and everyone else. Like sometimes it's just the timing that this tower gets up, because like people underestimate. They just go, they just place it, or they build towards the finishing of this town hall. This is how the tower needs to be done. Does not guarantee you wins, and I mean, like, we're gonna see like, you know, different replays where like humans lose and win, but like this is a strong play. Problem is, so Romantic is now lacking level 2, so another thing about this scouting footman is not to allow him to kill a single one of your wisps, because that just gives the human player instant level 2, which is a lot of mana regeneration. Romantic is trading a lot of his footmen for the cancellation. Will this tree get cancelled? Yeah, it will get cancelled, but at what cost? Oh, okay. This is big. Oh, he even sold the TP to get his boots. But Demon Hunter might be level 3, and if there is no tower, yeah, this tower needed to be upgraded. So why is that? Because now with this kind of defensive play, you might expect Demon Hunter to get very close, or to get basically level 3, then it needs just to drink 1 or 2 wells, because usually by the time it gets it, it's out of mana, because it either used it to defend like an expo or to creep, such as here. And then you could expect Demon Hunter to be right here, because you see Demon Hunter still has the teleport, has the personal staff, so like...
Войска вступили в бой.
Yeah, now it's gonna be problematic for Romantic, but there is a tower. I think Kaho should have just wisped here. He doesn't have even one wisp close by to the base. He's just trying to get in. He's playing Mana Burn Immolation. I don't personally agree with this build, but maybe it was good enough just to defend this tree, even though it still died. I think that's the reason he learned and he actually skilled the Mana Burn, but all the Footmans die. Archimage is still level 1, like 0 creeps were taken since then, and Romantic needed to build way more Footmen. Because Footman is the only source of damage for Demon Hunter, like Water Elementals and Archimage. Archimage, like, if he's damaged, he needs to run and he needs to, like, position himself properly. So he's actually able to, like, give attacks and stuff, and once he's low HP, and that's why as an idol, you always want to focus this Archimage because like once he's low HP, see, it's like 170 HP, so a few more hits he's dead. And therefore, like, if you have any of your units nearby, archers, priests, something, you just focus Archimage, and then Demon Hunter deals whatever it deals. So like, you need Footman, you need a lot of Footman. I don't agree with him not producing them even right now. The blacksmith is finally finished. Okay, rifleman. Upgrades could be started as well because he has sufficient lumber count to actually start upgrading. He has 6 peasants here, 4 here. Okay, he's just 1 peasant. So like, if you were ever wondering as a human player what amount of peasants you need in case if you expo and then build buildings, the count is 11. You need 11 peasants on your lumber, both here and here, in order to actually like to play it. Kaho is just creeping Panda to level 3, late expo. It's not even making wisps. I don't agree with transferring wisps from here. If that's Kaho's plan, I think it's better to make here, because yeah, that's exactly what he does, because he might transfer a few. Oh, he's transferring a lot, but basically 2 of those will become Ancient of Lores, because it's a late Hunter's Hall, and then you would still need Ancient of Winds eventually, and still you would have to rebuild them. But this way you would start mining gold faster, because anyway he got a plenty of lumber. Also, Kaho is not a big fan. I don't know why, but he keeps forgetting the Wellspring upgrade, so Rifleman, okay. Romantic is getting close to... This is a very good supply for a human player. He's trying to like kill, but miss, and a few other... Oh my god, there is no TP. And he didn't want to trade the... Oh... Hazes Imba. Panda's Haze is Imba. That's all I could say. Blood Mage second, very annoying choice for the Night Elf. So like, doesn't do much being level 1, but once it's getting to level like 2 or 3, this hero is essentially, if human player is able to control well, this is the toughest hero to deal with, but only if you're able to control well. If you don't control well, then just Mountain King and just clap everything, and the other suboptimal choice would be Naga, I guess. But if you see like there is a Demon Hunter with Mana Burn already and like Immolation, you might want to get Naga, I think. Why Naga? Because Naga, despite it being an intelligence hero, is not a mana dependent hero. No Mana Burn for Kaho, he's just delaying human creep while taking the entire map. Now the most important part is who controls the shop. Now there's gonna be, so like the first scroll spawns here and the other one is spawned here, like at this one, and the next one is gonna be once again at the first hour of the night, if the one of those scrolls were actually like bought during the daytime. So Kaho is getting the scroll. Next one is gonna be at the start of the nighttime, and you might want to get that if you're playing Panda second, because after all, Romantic is just creeping. He gets a really good supply. Doesn't have a farm. Power building the farm. What about upgrades? 0-0 Rifleman, I don't agree. You need at least, so like, as a human player again, to play really good game, to win good Night Elf players, you need 2-0 for your Rifleman and 0-2 for your Spellbreaker. Then you don't need too many Riflemen. You need like 4 to 6. Depends on like your army composition. And then you just need Spellbreakers with only armor upgrades. Once they see like, okay, here like Footmen are still alive and stuff, Romantic is checking that there is no scroll, but he needs a second scroll against Panda level, like, yeah. Even level 3. Even level 3, you need 2 heal scrolls. So I would rather the heal scroll is going to be available in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's available. So that's the time right now where like Romantic could have had the second heal scroll, and I do think that you need it because Night Elves usually have a shop sometimes here, and they have like Kahas in this very particular game has just one Moon Wallet, his expansion, but usually Night Elf would have two. So in order to push this successfully, Spellbreakers are also late upgrade timing. Upgrade timing is actually very helpful for Romantic as well. And Night Elf brought all the wisps. I'm not sure about pushing it this very timing. No, Invul, he just lost his Blood Mage and misused the scroll. That's the reason for the Blood Mage lost there. There is an Invul right now as well available, by the way, in the shop. And now the second, I mean, yeah, this is a lot, yeah. He's trying to pull the scroll of Regen. Okay. Panda is gonna Breath of Fire. Yeah, I mean, that's why he needed to wait. So like pushes are good at certain timings, and human is the race where you like expand. You might have a rough early, but if you build the supply and make the unit count the one you need for successfully pushing, it might all work. Let's see Dr. Baki against Kaho. Creep. I don't agree with using immolation on the first creep camp because it's good to use just a little tiny bit, maybe 40 mana. I'm not sure. So like Demon Hunter has some mana regen, but unless you see that there is a decay, let's say what happens if there is a decay that instead of creeping this, which Baki is going for, simply coming to your base to harass Wisp. And like чуть уже больше рус, можно говорить и на рус. Ладно, ну сейчас давай. I feel like let me see. Yeah, there are some American people, folks as well. So like, I'll have to translate this very moment here, I think. So if you're choosing immolation, launching it for a little bit here, it's okay because like you're getting the natural like mana regeneration and stuff is, you know, like okay. What happens though if the undead is a little bit crazy, and Dr. Baki is known to pull crazy strategies, right? So he's like non-standard player a lot, and like what happens if DK comes here and you have like this immolation, right? And he's just gonna be coiling and doing stuff with your wisps. Like, is it gonna feel good? No, it's gonna feel terrible. So therefore, I do ultimately think that it's better to either save a skill point, and I don't like this wisp just right here. It sees nothing. It sees that undead is gonna creep the shop or gonna go here. But we got zero vision if undead is here. We got zero vision if undead is here. And we got zero vision if undead is literally taking everything he has, which might happen. And there is an extra acolyte, by the way, which we don't know about. And just going through the main channel to your base. How we know about that? We don't, right? So like this wisp here, it's a cool wisp position. But I don't agree with it. We're coming here. Our first to double skull. Damage is good, but that's okay. Dr. Baki's creeping level 2. While ghouls are simply going towards Night Elf base to distract. Oh, that's very fucking smart. This is a very, very tough play. Oh. Would Kaho be able to block? But like, 4 ghouls is the amount of ghouls that can surround you. Okay, so level 2 done. More ghouls. Tier 1. Tower rush. Like, yeah. Wait. Yeah, he's like in lumber a lot, so I bet it's gonna be tower rush. And he doesn't even buy dagger to heal everything. Kaho does not expect this as well. He's just creeping. Oh, yeah. So, now, Показывается, что есть Германии. Я понял. Ну, в общем, тут давайте я объясню. Let me just translate for my Russian viewers. So, я говорю, что я не совсем согласен с выбором эмуляции на этом кампе, потому что, ну, то есть, если вы используете там на какой-то процент еще ладно, но тут прикол в чем? То есть, чуть-чуть запустить мана-реген у Демон Хантера — это неплохо, да, то есть, вы вот чуть-чуть юзнули, и норм там отрегенится. Но при этом проблема основная в чем? Если вы не берете при этом моноберн, а Undead какой-нибудь crazy чел, который просто возьмет и побежит к вам, не знаю, с кайлом виспов пулять. Вот эти 3 виспа, которых вы потеряете за счет кайла, могут проиграть вам игру. Вот, поэтому либо сейвить skill point здесь, на мой взгляд, либо, соответственно, с эмуляцией тогда сразу второй левел, но это рискованно, если вы, опять же, не разведываете. Также я говорил о том, что мне не нравится висп, который здесь висит, потому что он ничего не видит, он видит только если Undead побежит на магазин. Но кто бежит на магазин? Типа, камон. Undead побежит либо сюда, либо, ну, вот, да, супер нетривиальный вариант. Либо он побежит на твою зеленую. Ну, это вообще, если Undead там нормально упоролся чем-то перед игрой. Вот, и тут тавраж будет, и очень умный мув был с этими гулями, но единственное, что мне не нравится у Undead, это то, что даггера не было в данном случае, то есть еще подхилиться. Каха видит, что идет кошмар. Right, so now the tower push coming. No second barracks, 3 moonwells. Out of position. Archers are getting damaged, so as an Undead player, once again, to successfully tower brush, all you need to do is to ignore Demon Hunter at all times, unless he's low on mana, so he's not going to be able to heal in Moonwells efficiently or at all. And all you need to do is make sure that somehow you distribute your ghouls and units into, like, you send like 1 ghoul into the Wisp or 1 skeleton into the Wisp, few units, at least like 2-3 into each archer, and that's it. And you run around like crazy, like a madman. So yeah. And that is just coming. Just set up the blight. There is so like sometimes, you know, I'm getting a lot of arguments and like discussions that, oh, but wait, Nerubian Tower Rush is out of meta now and stuff. Basically, if Night Elf does not play to be behind voluntarily, which means if he doesn't set up second AOW, then he doesn't counter it. There is no other legitimate possible way. Even if you set up second AOW, you can still die. It's like a big possibility. If anything mismicroed, anything base build is not good, and in this game it's not good because Kaho built the base like it should be. So like he's gonna be able to like stand here, defend on that, pushing here, you know, like for the macro mechanical like gameplay. However, how do you like bounce with your archers? Where do you send them? No second OW, or you need either second OW or like some very special ultra bad build in a way that your lords are going to be exposed during tier 2. And it's like always trade off. And once you're building second AOW, it means that your boots are not going to be on time, and you cannot buy this circlet that Kaho didn't buy, and your tech is going to be. It's like there is no winning. If Undead doesn't, you just don't outplay him. You're playing from behind. That's not an even game anymore. And now we see like an ultimate. So Undead is pushing Night Elf here, and Baki is. Yeah, Kaho is building a shop. I think that's a misclick, possible, or maybe he just needs a shop. Demon Hunter is not able to reach them. You see, the Moon Juice is out. This is an all-in version of the Tower Rush. Undead could also tag behind us. You guys remember. Undead, это all-иновый Tower Push. Я как раз объяснял про то, что Каха хорошо построил базу для макро-игры, да, то есть. Но тут либо второй барак, и тогда у вас позднее сапоги, еще какие-то моменты. Вы не можете купить серклетку, если вы в это играете. Ну, в общем, у вас куча моментов. То есть вы должны гемблить. Фактически, вот. Либо вы ставите второй барак, а еще желательно третий колодец, а если вы играете в 3 колодца, то типа тогда, ну, в эмуляцию можно сыграть, а тогда вы тратите ману на крипах, и в общем тут у эльфа нет хорошего выбора, вот в чем проблема. TP down and DK is quite damaged, but not like that it means anything. Yeah, Kaho is trying to micro best he could, but можно сказать, неправильно построил базу, да, чего-то там не увидел вовремя, но типа вот ГГ, все. Ну, это не контрить. Сейчас просто не рубки встану, да. Вот. Ох. Где мои смайлики-то? Сейчас. Alright, we're gonna be watching the next game in a second. Вот, и потом, конечно, когда я рассказываю всем о том, что вот, нерубка сломана, имба-башенка, да, где мой смайлик-то? Подождите, я хотел смайлик поставить и что-то завис. Вот. Можете разблокировать за channel point, если вы подписаны. You can unlock those smiles by channel points. Yeah, I mean, everyone is memeing around about me, but like... Pog replay review. Oh, yeah, that's super good. Super good to know that this tower push exists. Let's see another game. I got super tilted from losing tonight. I no longer want to play any solo games. So far, I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back online. We're gonna watch Kaho against Happy. Hapa against Kaho. Hapa. I think the booster got broken, or maybe not. Let's see. Is it even working? No, it just got broken. Let's reload it. Ah, it no longer responds. I see. Let's just reload it. Okay. Happy against Kaho. Kaho goes for the very standard creep. So there are a few openings on this map in Undead players. The first one is you place your altar. Still, like, I leave some space like Kaho does here. Always leave some space. And then you could place your altar here, leaving some space on top. And what you could do is you could immolation creep this camp. And what you need to know, here is once your demon hunter is coming very close here, firstly, if you kill this, like it's simpler to kill if you kill this wolf first and then you kill this one, you ignore, you don't need it to get level 2, so you could leave it, and you need to kill only this wolf and this gnoll. Then you pick up item, you come here, and even if Undead is coming first camp to the center, you still make it, because his hero is, like, you see the altar time, it's a little bit different. For the Night Elf, it's slightly faster. So, like, that's one of the builds. But this altar placement tells me that it's gonna be something else. A few other openers for Night Elf is, like, creeping of the Merc camp first, of course, into Undead. It could be good if Undead decides to fast expand in the center. It would allow you to, like, cancel the fast expo. Here you could also get the item and run here, but if Undead is playing just our first, or whatever he's playing, it just comes here first, you're kind of hacked. I guess that's a good replacement for the bad word, right? Hacked. You're getting hacked. Cheat hacked. Of course, subscribe to my channel if, I just heard, to be honest, guys, so, like, it's not mine. I just heard a really good marketing, like, advertisement kind of thingy. So if you want to fix all of your family problems, if you want to fix your marriage, if you want to get, like, A+ grades in school, if you're a student, of course, the only way to fix all of your problems, become instantly super rich and get, like, a higher IQ, is to subscribe to my channel. Holy cow, I did it so bad that I feel ashamed right now. Okay, Kaho. Давайте перейду, играет в... Yeah, he opens, like, I'll just translate, I gotta, like, do both kind of on the same time. Как играет стандартный опенинг, здесь есть опенинг, когда вы вот по-прежнему настоятельно рекомендую, оставляйте здесь одну клеточку, это поможет. Вот, дальше алтарь сюда, сюда выходите, крипите, волка забираете первым, смоляться, и только встаньте вот сюда, чтобы всех жечь. Первого, второго, потом подбираете сюда, забираете предмет, даже если околит, помните, что иногда здесь нужно будет чинить дерево виспом, если Undead не отманивает этих мужиков. Can I break in the Roop Tower if you sub? Of course! I'll teach you how to break the Roop Tower, though it doesn't work every time. Some games still you just lose, unfortunately. So Kaho decides to play for the other opener that I said is legitimate on this map. Which is picking up item here, then Happy delays it. If Undead is delaying it, once again, if, да, если Undead вам делает так, то не надо чинить дерево, иначе обязательно чинить одним виспом, потому что некоторые Undead просто вот так прибегают, вас застраивают, просто ничего, и вот убивают дерево. И обязательно, когда заканчиваете крипинг, всегда еще одну елочку нужно скушать. Вот, елки вкусные. Это тот крипинг, когда я говорю, что если Undead прибегает сразу на центр, то вы как бы hacked, потому что, ну, тут если Undead вот happy, и он микрит этих гулей так, что он не дает Дихе подойти, любой другой Undead, да, можно прибежать, еще его тут похоронить, вот, и грамотно, важно здесь распределять фокус, это то, о чем мы с Овером говорили, то есть вот многие эльфы не совсем понимают, когда надо бить гулю, когда надо бить ДК. Каха сейчас, обратите внимание, начинает атаковать именно ДК, и Хэппи также, когда он крипится, даже в присутствии Демон Хантера, это его такая, ну, личная особенность, он всегда, помимо вот подставления гулик очень правильного, он получает урон правильными юнитами. То есть у него всегда скелеты нужные танкуют, гули нужные танкуют. Like, speaking of like this very creeping, it's like second pass as opener to this map, as I said. And thing about this very moment here is that Happy, besides Happy being happy, he controls very well with his ghoul. So he blocks your Demon Hunter, I know it from my own games with him, to prevent him from coming and last hitting the creep. That's the first thing. Second one, that is, he is getting the same amount of damage with the same units every time he's creeping any camp. Black magic, to be honest. But as a Night Elf, you need to always distribute the damage you're going to be dealing to the undead player correctly at any given like point. So like if you know, like you need to know when you focus DK and when you focus Ghoul. And if you do, you know, like this focus correctly, basically at any time, you're gonna have higher chances of winning the undead player. Undead is still imba in my opinion. It's not imba, but it's like it's hard to play, but it's very imba against Night Elf. That's what I think. Okay, one ghoul down. That is a big loss for Happy. Maybe because he's, oh yeah, you see he's still less hitting. He could buy Ritual Dagger. Tier 2 is not yet started. He should use a second Quell here. Look, okay. So he's gonna, yeah, quell this ghoul and block Demon Hunter so he doesn't last hit this one. Was the first one. So Kaha is, he did kill... I'm not sure if he killed the ghoul. Maybe he last hit something with AOW, or I'm not sure. Is it? So one more ghoul. Yeah, he did kill a ghoul here, but I'm not sure if he last hit the ghoul or the creeps killed it. Because maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I just lost the track of the game for a tiny bit. Happy standard tier 2 creeping. So like some thing about undeads is any map is a UD map because they can creep anything anywhere. And springtime is a UD map. So if you're playing against undead players, oh wow, is it really happening? Okay, guys, so Happy never does it usually. He never plays this, but look at this. Weird expo timing. Yeah, Kaho just buys like standard boots. Again, if you want to buy like circlets and boots and too much gold, you cannot afford it. So if you're a Night Elf, and if you're Kaho likes to play 3 archer, so his specific number is 3. Then Dice specific number of archers he would play here is 4. So every Night Elf has his own like specific number of archers because you need to distribute like either you don't buy anything and then you build 5, but then you should not buy like boots, or you should not buy staff. Also, my headphones just died. Let me just put them to charge. Okay. Exorg, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, let me just quickly read. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, who followed me. Appreciate you all. So let's actually now, I got no headphones, but let's see the games. So what I'm saying about here is that every Night Elf has his own like specific number of archers that he's going for. Based on the items he's gonna be buying, or based on the amount of like gold he wanna save, because what you need to realize is sometimes one moonwell that you build instead of buying a circlet is gonna give you overall best more value. Like one circlet is valued at somewhat around one archer if there is a direct fight. So like if two demon hunters meet and fight each other and one has a circlet and one archer and the other one has two archers, that demon hunter who had the circlet is gonna win slightly if like damage RNG is not like, you know, doing something crazy. So like that's how the game works. But archer is still like HP and an actual unit on the battlefield, while circlet is a slight buff to everything that you have, and unless you have a few of those, they're not that good. And he's actually very lucky to find one circlet here, because like this demon hunter is still better than finding a crystal ball, let's say. But basically, Happy does a very weird, like, duck, aka, you know, like, style expo. I've never seen Happy doing this before. So, I know what, like, few possible answers, like, oh, he's, like, even not... Yeah, he's just building Rubian Tower, now he's coming to the Night Elf. Oh, this is... Oh my god. This is beautiful game in a way that this is very unorthodox style of timing of, like, Happy coming to the Night Elf base, because usually he's just, like, creeping 1, 2, or 1, 2, heal, and then he takes all ghouls and starts killing your wisps. He doesn't go for the Tower Rush, for whatever reason. Maybe because his strategies just work as they are, you know. So but thing is, once you see that coming, you need to like evacuate your wisps and leave like few wisps around your gold mine. And probably, I mean, this is like low lights old moonwell build order. Once you build them as a square like this, and then you can like double click and just heal your hero very fast. So it's like, yeah, I hate when undead players do this one moment here, to be honest. Like, it is balanced, I guess, but it's very hard for the Night Elf to defend like this much action going on. So Skellies, Kahu is just chasing Happy. Yeah, Happy just scouts if there are like any archers on a height. Sometimes you could see even Happy like coming into this weird position just using dust. That's like Happy things. AW died here because of the ghouls. Yeah, so Kaho is very much behind. So he gets Panda second. So idea... Привет, Tunafish. Привет. Idea behind taking Naga or Panda on the Elf versus Undead is that Panda allows you to fight an expansion, which Kaho doesn't know. Wait, does he? He doesn't. Let's see, it's 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see real quick. Okay, yeah, he did not even scout it, I think. Yep, he doesn't know about it. He doesn't know. Okay, so we're back to where we were. So idea behind taking Panda is once you have if you're playing against Undead expansion, because then there's gonna be his like timing push and everything is gonna come a little bit late, and of course you always want to have that Panda, because Panda is a super nice hero into Undead, or if Undead is playing Gargs. Those are only two choices once you want to get Panda. Why are you taking Naga? Because it doesn't need it. You need it level 3 if Undead is coming for the time and push before the Undead is actually coming, right? But thing is, it also doesn't need that. It's not like that level dependent, because Panda level 2 and 1 don't do anything, and getting nuked super hard, and also it's hard to creep. And killing this AW and still Kaho going Panda. Therefore, like, I don't agree, because Naga you could sometimes hero kill, you could slow the undead heroes, because this hour is still very, you know, making everything run very fast, and like, Naga is better in that regard. But Panda is overall a greater, better choice if you're playing a really good game where you know you're gonna be able to like build anything you want, creep anything you want, if Undead is playing slow. And you could actually creep your Panda really fast. So, also, Happy now sees it, yeah, I mean, Kaho did not scout it. Yeah, he could. Yeah, I don't see any pass or any, like, you see, there is no vision on this area. And then, like, I don't think he saw this one. I don't think he did. Anyway, Happy is just being happy. We could see on those replays, you could actually press, I'm gonna show you something, it's gonna, like, make the picture less smooth. But once you're pressing Ctrl-C, in the game, as you're watching replay, you're gonna see what Happy is controlling. Look, I'm just holding Ctrl-C, and you're gonna see every single unit. You see? I'm not pressing any. It's like Ctrl-C, and then you could see almost first person. You could see anything that the player clicks at. Anytime you press Ctrl-C. So like we're watching the replay, but it's kind of as if we were that and that player. See? Yeah, Panda is better versus Expo because it allows you to break it too. Like with Naga, it's just harder, but Naga is less like mana / level dependent than Panda. Because Panda, if not 3, like here right now, like Naga would allow, the ghouls would definitely die. Kaho doesn't have a single wisp nearby. Oh, I think this Expo is getting cancelled. Oh, Gargs. Oh, one creeped Garg. No, that's like a fake Garg. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, Happy is changing the map. Okay, I think they played before. And now... Oh, hi Forex. Hello, hello. Yes, Control-C. Control and C, same time. You just hold it. And it's not gonna show you exactly like... It basically, if the player is clicking a lot of like buildings APM, you know, like 3, 4, 5, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be jumping all around. But generally, yeah, you could see what player is like. You see Kaho, Demon Hunter, Archer's DH, you see it's just... Dryad. He doesn't actually look at the Dryad, but he selects it. You see, so like that's yeah, kind of their vision, kind of, yeah. So yeah, you see like Loris, Wisp, he's like, yeah. So here Panda is going to be really hard now to creep to level 3, and that could actually trade all of his like ghouls here, and it doesn't do anything. It just like he can trade it all, then he can creep this one, and like I had a game against X-Lord where on the same map where I came to the expansion, and then I killed with my Demon Hunter. I killed every single one of the creeps. Every single one. I killed them all. And I killed like 5 ghouls here. 5 ghouls all around. I chased and I did not lose a TP. So I had Demon Hunter level 3.5 against DK level 1. And guess what happened? The Nerubian tower though, right here, got up. I couldn't cancel it. And therefore, he just came here, made some upgrades for his ghouls. He suicided 10 ghouls into my expansion, maybe more. I believe there was even a scroll. Then he crept this. And then he firstly killed this, and he blew it up with a sapper a few times. Then he bought Zeppelin. He kept laming me here. And then he just built his supply and still won the game. Yeah, I mean, it was just like I still managed to kill his hero a few times, and I was playing 1 base into 2 base for like 15 minutes, and I out microed him. I catched all the coils. I blocked. I like played best I could, and best I could is like actually, you know, sometimes a good level, but I still lost because it's just undead with expert. It's very tough. And you know, on the Night Elf Discord, we have the Night Elf Discord, which Neo memes about, and we have we sometimes watch N Williams, who's a good streamer on Twitch, and let me just join into like private channel. So I just want to show you the sound that we made. Then that like I think streaming my game to like my Night Elf Discord folks, and literally like it just fits so good. It's by N Williams, and here is the phrase:
where I outplay my opponent, and I lose anyway.
And that's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt, boys. So anyways, Kaho is like microing, but yeah, what can you micro? Maybe Leech Surround would be good here. If you go, oh, DK Surround, DK! Didn't work. But yeah, if Undead has the Expo and you don't, your only option is to his tier 2 Expo. Oh, I would rather, because everything is so delayed that I don't think you can win economy anymore. It used to be before on the old times that it was considered that being an idol, you need 1 extra base to win an undead. So if undead has 2 base, you need 3. If undead is playing 1 base, you need 2. It used to be considered like this. Now you're playing 1 base against 2 base UD, but as a result of as I see that as a result of you see like undead is getting nerfed a lot too, and that all is that result of the fast expansion, in my opinion, because you cannot allow double economy for the race with the best anti-laming capabilities of the game and then just expect that it's going to be balanced. Obviously, like all the nerfs that undead, it's all coming from here. Like, if undead would kept being 1 base race, I don't think they would be receiving that many nerfs, to be honest. Even if Happy would be overperforming. The statue, etc, etc. But, okay, whenever we talk balance here, you know, like, I don't want to be too whiny, and also, like, I love undead players still, like, they're great guys and stuff, so, like, I don't want to be really, you know, be like, oh, undead imbo, look at that. Of course it's Happy, so, like, but, being Night Elf here, I think the best, like, he expanded, and, like, let's see, yeah, he must have it, right? Yeah, he doesn't have, oh my god, yeah, then it's not, like, yeah, no nature blessing, so, like, I think the better play here, when analyze Lusik replays, if he asks me to help, sure, we go for it. So, being Night Elf here, I think best play is, like, to tier 3 creep this, somehow, if undead doesn't scout it, and then I don't know how, because there is an Arabian and a Spirit Tower, and then there is Coil, and then there is Nova, and any of those spells just kill the Supper, no matter what you like. If undead just sees it, if he like saves the Coil, so you need like to mana burn him a few times to like get into here, start fighting under Arabian Tower, and then make sure that he doesn't even block the Supper and it connects here. How is it possible to... I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much the only play that I could have seen this case, because expanding this late is... and that is... You see, he's producing. He's breaking 50 right now, getting Dreadlord, Gargs, anything he wants, Orb, a lot of Destroyers, Frenzy Ghoul, like anything he wants. And here you are, like you know, like I need some picture where with like a very cute cat. Which is Kaho is at the moment, because you're gonna get the orb, you're gonna have 2 bears, okay, 3 bears, and 2 dryads and 2 archers into 60 supply undead player that could win anyway. He could creep entire map now, he could attack you with a timing push before the night time to end it faster. He could... doesn't matter what he does at this point. The biggest problems, I think, undeads deliver Night Elves once they're just camping their side of the map and they just creep it. They're just like being like what it's called, cleaning machines, you know, the like cleaning all the creeps. Undead just creep jacks, no timing of bears even possible because of expo cancel, and once you build it here, it walks here. You might say we're not watching the fight, but is there anything to watch at really? Like, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, expo was not scouted, was not of course cancelled, so Happy did surprise his opponent, so like that was that element. I was just like, you know, whining a little bit, if you allow me, on general, like, you know, idea of that and the fast expansion. But what happened here is, of course, like not scouting, like there were mistakes by the Night Elf, like that's the reason. Against undead, as I said before, I think it's somewhat balanced. But, like, thing is, you cannot allow yourself even a small, tiny place of... Yeah, vacuum cleaner. Sure, sure. Yeah, thanks for the word. You cannot allow yourself even a tiny little mistake, because you need to make, like, 90 actions out of the 100 correct, while Undead needs to do, like, 70 or even 60 out of 100 correct, and still he still should, like, win. That's the difference. Like, there is some balance, but you just need to play better, basically, what I'm saying. And also, like, because we have no influence on that balance, we should allow like take what we get. Let's see some more interesting games. Okay, this must be a good one. Let's see. Okay, I cannot for some reason download this one, so let's see another one maybe. I'm just trying to find some really good opponents, so we see like, okay, this should be a good game. Boom, we got it. It's gonna be against Infi, Kaho Infi right now. Let's see. Anytime I lose to undeads, I'm always like getting inspired by Kaho. I think he's really a great player. I don't necessarily always like agree with Pato against Lucifer. Oh, Forks, I saw that game. Pato canceled Lucifer's expansion 5 times. 5 times. But you cannot break the, as I said before, if I were an adult player and I were to teach everybody, ты до скольки сегодня с нами, расскажи анекдот чуть-чуть попозже. So like, if I were to teach Night Elves, I would say like, you get this supper and you need this to, you can die, you can take them, you can lose units for, but it needs to connect to that Nerubian tower and kill, just, you need to detonate it, like one, like, just like wipe it out all of a sudden, instantly. If it doesn't happen, like, I don't know if there's a way around that. If I were an undead player, then I would have said like, if you're playing against Night Elf, never ever allow him to actually like land and connect his suppers into your base. So like that's pretty much it. Kaho is building it a little bit too close, so like, if you guys wondering where you should build this AOW so it's not getting cancelled, if you're worried about it, you can build it just like here if you don't care, just like here. If you do care, such as myself, what you do is you actually place it here. So half of your AOW needs to go like on a tree and the other half here. And then even if he pulls the creeps, they will attack it for some time and they're gonna just run back. They will stop attacking. So all you need to know is like here, like half tree, half open space. Same for this respawn. So let's see. Kaho has his own creep and was like archer running around, or like easiest way to do that, I believe. Infi will be buying the pre. Oh, Kaho! Oh my god, so good. So he started to do this 18 supply thingy. If you're playing Warden, you shouldn't do. You could allow the UD player to buy this priest. Why? Because you kill it. And if he's spending 200 gold here, his tower push is not going to be as effective if he's coming to tower push your Warden. And maybe you might have a chance to hold if you place your second AOW in a timely manner. If he's going to the expo and you didn't buy it, mind games lost. Well, then you need to buy it. Using lightning shield because Acolyte kind of broke the creep in here, so that's like a responsive measurement because of like positioning and everything. Infi, of course, is an expo player. He's obsessed with Gargs. He loves his Gargs and he loves expansions. So let's see. He's started to buy 2 skulls after Dice Wisp. I remember one day just came and deaded it perfectly. And like, speaking of Blight itself, thing is, Инфи давно стал удиком, ну, какое-то время назад. Он за все расы поигрывает, то за андеда, то за орка. Вот. Меньше всего я от него за эльфу полную игру вижу, но да. В общем, тут контрплей есть к этому. То есть there are counterplays to this like blight. Thing is like this blight, why like I was advocating for this to be like reduced to this size or like this size is because you can always, like you see, it's one hit and one coil to kill a wisp. There is a counterplay to this very action. Therefore like it gonna be somewhat balanced in my opinion. But okay, we got what we got. Maybe Blizzard are gone and we're no longer gonna get balance patches and we're stuck forever with this Nerubian Nerubian tower rush imba strategy. That's gonna be that I'll be dreaming of in my nightmares. Worst ones. Then, this is a good opening. If I heavily disagree with Infi, like about creeping this without scouting this, because this is a good opening against Orc. But this is not a good opening against Night Elf if the Demon Hunter is coming here, because he's gonna be able to buy boots in. Okay, but maybe it is a good opener. Yeah, no mana though. Yeah, like Immolation, Mana Burn, very standard, Berserker. So there are a few openers like on this map. Oh, хрустим к пьяному. If you're playing Warden, you could creep level 3, and you could set up the AOW Engine of Life, I mean, very same place, and then you take Fan level 2, and if Undead is expanding, he's gonna be coming and trying to cancel this, and you have Fan level 2, and you just fan, and everything just dies here. This is not cancelable. But you need to practice your super fast. You see, like, that's exactly what Infi is gonna be doing here. So we could have imagined that instead of running here with like Warden, it would have taken more time to creep this, but then you can creep like this camp, and if you didn't allow any denies, anything, it's gonna give you level 3. And then Undead is coming here, you're like barely getting level 3 at this very moment here, and you're just fan of knives into all of those ghouls, you deado the skellies, and you defend your Engine of Life if you're playing Warden. But I'm a Warden player, so like I know this stuff about Warden. But if you want to play Demon Hunter, you just do what Kaho did here, except for you try to kill more ghouls. Dust, yeah, Infi is not even going for the Engine of Life. No, this is not a good play. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, no mana on Demon Hunter. Okay. Level 2 Immolation. Level 2 Immolation. No Immolation. Really? Oh, he doesn't have... Okay. So the only reason why it might not get cancelled, if it doesn't get cancelled, is because he spent that extra charge of the rod and he's unable to, like, get Skellies right now. But I think he might still... Is he really getting it? Oh my god. Hunter's Hole, why Kaho is building Hunter's Hole? Because it's half tech, but also that's the hardest building to kill that the Night Elf has, because it has the most HP, 1100, and it therefore it has like the best HP to second ratio once it's growing. So like that's the reason. Yeah, now you build it here. It saves you some seconds, about maybe 20 seconds of the walk time, but it might get recancelled. And that starts mining. Night Elf, if Undead is playing the Expo play, Night Elf is usually at 2,000 to 3,000 gold disadvantage. Anywhere from like 1,000 to 3,000. Depends on how well Undead performed his cancellation of the Engine of Life. So if you like, we'll compare them, the gold mines, and you're gonna see that. Let's see if Infi... Okay, he has 5 acolytes, tier 2 in. Oh yeah, he's in a very good spot this game. Kaho, against expansion, you always want to take Panda, as I said. Against fast expansion, you always take Panda second. You never ever go for Naga second, unless you're playing one base and you want to push through, which is questionable, but some players do it. They call it bear bust. That strategy does not work. It's very weak, but sometimes we win. Sometimes the meta play would be, I think, either Warden on this map into like fan, and trust me, like that fan level like 2, it's gonna damage the ghouls. Oh, Infi's coming here back. Oh, fake coil. Oh, beautiful plays from Infi here. To be honest, like this is well played. Those, like, he was trying to fake coil into trying like to... Oh wait, I don't have any sound notifications. Let me see who actually followed. Junior Tauri. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, my man. Welcome to the channel. This was actually very nicely done. Demon Hunter's trying to kill Aklas. He's killing 2 so far. 1 and 2. This is a really nice play by Kaho, because Undeads are usually saving on that like second necropolis, and as I said before, it's gonna be Gargs because it's Infi. Surrounded decay, surround, so Panda to the bottom and like Wisp, Arch, surround. No, surround. Like, come on. He could have. Okay. There is a space. He was controlling here, so Demon Hunter. I feel like it's better to go against this, like Immolation level 2. Very questionable, but if you have this item here, I think it is ultimately better. Oh, they were fighting for the Muddy, and the Infi won the fight here. It's better because ghouls burn harder, acolytes burn better. Everything is getting toasted. While mana burn level 2 doesn't really do much because your Demon Hunter, you see it's right now it's almost level 4, and like you will get there if you get the just Immolation level 2 either by creeping or by killing your opponent's units. So I don't agree with Kaho's like spell choice here, but generally that's good. Moonwells are rather dry. He needs a lot of wisps, and now only he starts mining. Let's see. No gold mined, 1,000 gold. But that's because there were 2 acolytes dead. So normally it would have been 1,500 difference with this very opening here. Could be worse. Could be worse. This is like not a bad difference. And the only reason is because of late necropolis. If he built it before, and Night Elf still needs to like produce a wisp, more wisp. Panda is getting AOW to creep. Bad thing about this creep is that now there's nowhere to place your AOW but here, or here even better. Because this creep camp was scrapped by the UD player, those 2 trolls, and Demon Hunter is not a Blade Master, so you can't really stop that from happening. And then basically you need 2 Moonwells here. Instant tier 3 you need it because in case if you need it anyway, because like Demon Hunter is the only thing with orb that is capable of killing Gargs. But the other thing about it is that if Undead is playing his timing, like tier 3 timing, pushing the normal version of it, like not the Gargs as Infi does here, but like normal version, you need a lot of bears fast. Usually it turns out that like Undead is coming, he's just getting Naga by scroll here with decay, getting Naga, picks up Naga to close the gap in his supply to be like 67 to 70 supply. That's 68 somewhere, like depends on like acolytes, ghouls, etc. number. And then he's coming here to basically push you, and you are gonna be at anywhere from 58 to 63 supply, and he's still gonna be like 5 to 10 supply more than you would be, and unless you tech this fast, you're just not holding that, you just die basically. So then you of course keep building production wisps at your expo, 2 Moonwells as I said before at your expo, because someone that's like usually Night Elf, some of them started to build everything here, like here would be the shop, here would be the Moonwells, and what happens is and that's like saw that like, okay, I'm coming to the expo, and they're all like a lot of, you know, like everything Moonwell shops, and they're like, okay, why wouldn't they just come to the main base? And they start coming main base, so like that's why now we have to distribute. I think 2 to 3 Moonwells at your expo is fine, anywhere from 2 to 3, and like rest is main base. Shop is usually best this location in between. He's building it at the main base, so you see no lumber for the Night Elf, you need a lot of wisp. 3rd engine of what? Okay. Panda is almost level 3, Kaho is creeping Panda very efficiently usually. Infi is just creeping. Yeah, I do ultimately think that the most problematic UD player is the one who does not play Gargs, but who plays standard push, and who just camps his side of the map. A lot of players feel very calm once they don't see their opponent, because they are kind of creeping and do their things. But the thing about it is, oh my god! Медоед! Привет! Oh my god! Медоед! Салютики! Привет, привет, дружище, как ты? Привет, Слава, привет, Слава. So that's Medoyet. Let me just make the music sound a little bit lower. That's Mirayat. Hello. Okay. That's my best friend, and also that's a very big StarCraft 2 streamer. He's like, I believe, second biggest on Russian language. He has like many tens of thousands of like subscribers on YouTube. Спасибо огромное за рейд, бро. Блин, спасибо огромнейшее тебе. Очень-очень приятно. Как ты? Как дела вообще? Как чего? Блин, у меня, может, чат сломался, я даже не вижу, что вы пишете. Я тут рассматриваю на английском языке игру Каха с Инфи недавно, вот, с турнира. Сегодня играл турнир, проиграл, занял 3-е место, вот. И очень расстроился, потому что старался и все такое. Вот сейчас пошел смотреть реплей и учиться, как этих андедов-то тащить. Вот. У вас там кто самый имба в Старкрафте? Who's the most imba? Кто у вас самая большая имба? Who's the biggest imba in StarCraft 2? Медоед. Oh. 1 second. Hello. Так, ох, нифига себе, сколько людей. Окей, блин, она, наверное, там на русскоговорящие все. Ёлы-пал, мне на 2 языках надо. Окей, so... I don't know. Okay, I gotta do 2 languages because Medayat is mostly is Russian-speaking community. So I gotta do like 2 languages and switch somehow. В общем-то, сейчас мы смотрим игру Каха. Это один из лучших китайских ночных эльфов мира. Потенциально сильнейший эльф. Но вот на сегодняшний день он не самый сильный, но он один из них. Вот. И мы смотрим против Инфи. Это такой легендарный игрок, тоже из Китая. Который, кстати говоря, по каким-то там слухам, я не уверен, учитель самого Каха. Вот. Этот игрок играет профессионально за рандом. Такой вот. Один из немногих уникумов. Не то чтобы он когда-то был сильнейшим, прям вот сильнейшим за определенную расу, но потом ее занерфили, он что-то сгорел и вот начал играть с рандом, и вот сейчас играет на андедах. У нас тут игра эльфы, по мнению некоторых, сильнейшая раса, но вот с андедами у эльфов все как раз плохо. По статистике это вот самый сломанный матчап в игре в пользу андедов. Соответственно, вот у нас здесь играет Kaho. Yeah, guys, just in case if you hear the beat playing really loud, I'm sorry, it's gonna finish soon. I still have not fixed the melody of the raid. It's still playing the whole thing. It needs to be like 15 seconds. I'll fix it eventually, I promise. Infi's coming for like some sort of the timing push, but not exactly. He's just trying to drag the resources right now from the Donat player. And yeah, he just TPs out, so he did his thing, he traded, there are almost no creeps to creep. Kaho did a good thing by splitting his army. Another thing that you could do as an undead player is you could get here, kill all the wisp, and just get out. But in this case, most of the wisp would be at the expansion. В общем-то, но Инфи приходит, убивает всю лесную экономику эльфу на мейне, но тут большинство вот есть на экспанде виспов, которые майнят лес. Так сказать, лесная линия в Warcraft у нас нету газа, но вот есть лес. Здесь у нас, ДХ с пандой, нужно 2 арбы покупать эльфу, чтобы атаковали героя по воздуху. Я не знаю теперь, на каком мне уровне объяснять игру-то. Ой, черт, как сложно. Вот, но в любом случае, спасибо еще раз, Медоед. Блин, ты так ничего не написал в чате, хотя, может, у меня просто чат сломался, я даже не знаю. Там закончилась мелодия, наверное, уже, да? Наверное. У меня же ничего не играет. Ничего не играет. Ну ладно. Игру чуть погромче можно сделать. Чат жив вроде. Ой, хорошо. В общем-то, вот. Ну, инфи нас забирает, готовится к пушу с гаргами, но с гаргами несколько там стилей, вариантов игры есть. Вам не обязательно прям в лоб пушить, как вот с тайминг-атакой, потому что тайминг-атака, она сильна, она вот на то тайминг-атака, что нужно ее делать вовремя. И все. Такие дела. Инфи здесь. Каха нападает, выходит гипосов. Не знаю, насколько это эффективно, то есть, опять же, по тем или иным критериям, потому что грейды у нас делаются, и эйрфайты в Варкрафте, у них есть основная особенность, что они сломаны, если вкратце, просто механически. То есть, смотрите, что выходит. Если у вас есть 4 гипоса, это можно сравнить с сражением большого количества зерлингов друг на друга. У одного игрока зерлингов на 100 минералов, а у другого на 200. В результате у которого на 200 останется живы 150, да? А они не разменяются полностью. И так как Эйра у него нету collision сайза, так называемого, да, то есть они в друг дружке могут в точку прям сбиваться, летать прям вот в стаком таким плотным, как муталиски, наверное, в Старкрафте. Это, можно сказать, муталиски. Вот, это муталиски летают. И, соответственно, у эльфа есть гипогрифы, и тут вот проблема вся в том, что у андеда есть нова, которая замедляет всех по области, герой кастует спелл, а у эльфа есть панда, которая нейтральный герой, но она кастует пары, которые заставляют промахиваться с большой вероятностью гарк, но у них есть форма, они могут сесть на землю и подняться, и это с них диспейлит все негативные и позитивные, кстати, тоже эффекты. Вот. Поэтому проблема в том, что если у вас 9 гипосов, а здесь куча гарк, не факт, что вы выиграете вообще сражение. Вот. А достроить их до нужного количества, играя открываясь вот в лорнице, в дриадах с мишками, вы не можете. Поэтому получается то, что получается. В общем-то, начинается файт. Каха успешно очень. А что со стоун-формой? I don't see a stone form from Infi. Never used it. Scrolls of protection from both sides. Keeper. О, Keeper третьим героем для ауры. Ради ауры. Торнзауры. О, а вот с Торнзаурой, возможно, и выиграет Каха. Слушайте, да, под парами сражается, и видно, он угар. Много они урона получают, но они все равно должны выигрывать сражение. Это... Keeper, по-моему, сейчас сложится. Ну, пока не сложился, но я думаю, Андед сейчас просто проюзает ману и сложит Кипера. Успеет ли Каха среагировать? Ну, в общем, Undead проиграл файт, потому что был в плохой позиции. Возможно, приоритайз не у всех гарк включил, и одного скрала ему не хватило. Ну и Кипер вышел просто по мега-таймингу. Вот, вышел бы он секунд на 10 позднее, все бы очень по-другому могло сложиться. Кипер получил второй левел. Second level, like, yeah, as I was saying, so, like, Undead, I think, did not pick the prioritize, did not toggle the prioritize ability, and he didn't have one extra scroll that he needed, and being Undead, you have no excuse for not having one extra scroll here, because you can buy them from your own shop. Even if they're on, like, Night Elf could have an excuse, Undead cannot. On top of that, Keeper got out by the mega timing of the beginning of the fight. I think if he got like 10 seconds later, the game would have looked so much different than what we just saw.
Войска вступили в бой.
Здесь 2 гипоса. Ну да, эльфу теперь продолжать делать гипосов, а у Undead 1 крипт меньше, еще гарги неравномерно заказано. И голды куча. О. Ну, в 50 лимита сидит, правда. I also playing some 2v2. I'm a solid UD player. I have a I could, but I'm not. We could do it like maybe next day, you know, like because I'm streaming almost every day. But unfortunately tonight I'm literally like finishing watching few replays and I'm heading off. I'm like done. I'm super tilted today. I got the 3rd place in a tournament. On a winner bracket I lost 2 dice, and on the bottom I got through and lost to Sheik, and now I'm just like you know, having like little tension inside myself, so it's a little bit hard to play. But next time, sure, why not? Of course. So Kaho here, yeah, and that needs to like one of the plays. If you are unsure on what I hate myself for teaching this to Undead players, but I hate, like, if you're unsure if you're gonna win the fight or if you're gonna lose it or whatever else is happening, what you do is you take those guards and you keep killing wisps. Free experience. You make Night Elf mad. You make Night Elf maybe come and rush your base, and on top of that, you're making him spend his gold that he's mining on those extra wisps. So. So you're like gameplay and Mel's running for men. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate Lonsdale the Great. All right, I'll remember your nickname. Sure. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. So Infi's playing 3-2. Yeah, he's building the Sword Crypt. Naga's dead here because Entangle. Entangle is Imba if you have no obsidian statues and. Wait, he had a Worm, but Worm building died, but... Yeah. Ну да, у Инфи не было вермов еще в нужном количестве, когда он пришел. Короче говоря, он просто не с тем supply. Any chance you have your replay versus Licks? I have not just replay, but I have my first person video against Licks. I didn't play it on stream because my internet was lagging hard, but I actually recorded the entire game. And you can see it. I can share the replay if you want to. But you can see my replay against Licks in... There are, like, I'm not sure if that game you could repeat because I did a lot of moves based on the information that I had on the map. So it's like very niche replay that I kind of, you know, twisted a lot of things around to make it work. But it's not like just a strategy. You do this, that, this. It's like what's decision making. If else, a lot of if else. You know this game. But I do have, like, if you go to my channel and go to the video section, it says like replay. Like VK Cup something, and you can see there is like the first game that you will see. I'm like commenting something on top. There's gonna be my first person versus Licks, but yeah, I'll send you the replay if you want as well. Sure. So 3-2 now against 3-2. Okay, what about the scroll count? 1-2. Like needs a third scroll. Like, and once again, you cannot fight without destroyers or worms. You need either destroyers or worms. You cannot just build 80 supply guards playing and win. You could, actually you could. Wait, so here's the thing. Interesting that replay as well. It's not a, yeah, if you guys want to see that game first person again, like not the replay, just go to like channel videos, VK Cup. The video is like 1 hour long. I think the one where I get tilted in the end, it's just 1 hour, and it's gonna be the first game there on that video. Then of course if you want, you can join Night Elf Discord if you haven't joined yet by any chance. So let me post the link to the Night Elf Discord, and I'll just post the replay there to the replay show off. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. Replay show off, and I'm posting replay against Licks. Something is not right. Something is not right with me. It's like, you know, some of those people who write best kill. I'm so sorry, guys, to interrupt. I'll just quickly post and the link to join the Night Elf Discord. If you want to join, hopefully you're gonna be Night Elves and not because we're a little bit Night Elf biased. I guess that's the word. Trying to be unbiased as we could, of course, but sometimes, you know, sometimes we all get tilted from losing to certain race, and we're just like, it happens to literally every player of any race, everyone. Okay, let's see. The replay name is Let's see. I'm posting the replay right now. Okay, multiplayer. Sure. So. Okay, and the replay name is, so it was Arma Licks, okay. 1356, let's post it. 135 yeah, posted. And now the invite link to the Elf Discord. There you go. Oh, Almiran Tejak, thank you so much for the follow. And Encomtar, thank you so much for your follow as well, guys. Appreciate you. Let's see how this game finishes, though. Kaho is at 3 base. And he's getting high upkeep. Yeah, so like Garx potentially somehow like in this world. Oh, Nunutrov, thank you so much for the follow as well. Appreciate you guys. Спасибо за подписки вам. So like, thing is, you know, generally speaking, hi there, dude. Appreciate you. Are you guys from like StarCraft, from Meta yet by any chance? Вы из StarCraft'а нет или вы из... Are you... No? Okay. Anyways.
На город напали.
So like, Kaho has a better now supply because of upgrades. He doesn't have scrolls, so he has just one. Tough. So idea behind Garx that is a 2 supply unit, and you cannot play mass Dryads into Garx because, well, for every 3 Dryads, 2 Dryads you would have, he's gonna have 3 Garx. So like simple numbers, and therefore he's gonna just outmass you, and you need to. Depends on the stage of the game. Sometimes you need to focus fire. If he has too many scrolls, you need to focus fire. Usually pre-fight, basically you select your Dryads and you need to shift click at least 5. And while also like it's good to entangle, like you see in here, Infi does a mistake. So what happens here is he's allowing the hazes to go through. So on against like top tier, I cannot say that Infi is not a top tier player, but like against super Gark users, let's call them this way, what you want to do is you want to breath of fire, and then you would actually haste, because then the undead player would have a choice. He gets the breath of fire damage anyway, and he's unable to dodge it, and therefore his Garks like are getting 1 scroll used, you know, so, such as here. Okay, keeper down, but focusing keeper is like, okay, now the air fight begins. Nothing you can understand here or whatsoever. Trust me, neither undead or night elf understand anything. It just boom, 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 and night elf won it, and Infi says GG. So yeah, stupid as that. So it happened because of that not dodged, because 0 Virms, because 0 Quell Nova pre-fight, etc. Bad position, no ground, no ghouls. Like basically, he didn't play this game well, and Kaho did really outstanding performance here. Simple. So yep. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see how is. Oh, hello guys. Hello, welcome. Let me just new replay show off. Yeah, I just gotta say that it's requested on stream to share, because otherwise people on the Night Elf Discord, they will not understand. If I like share Elix, you know, me with Elix, with no disrespect to Elix, but they will not understand it. Trust me, they will not understand what the heck is going on. It's gonna be very. It's like if Happy shared a replay. Not the skill level. Elix is a great player, I think, but like, let's see what we do next. I think we're gonna see just one more replay, and then I'll head off. Not exactly off. I might stream later tonight because I feel better now. Yesterday I didn't feel well. Let's see game against Focus. On Turtle Rock, the new Turtle Rock. Do you want to see, guys? Are you interested in seeing how the new Night Elf and Orcs top tier play on the Turtle Rock? Let's see. They changed, in my opinion, they made the map a lot worse because map makers do not clearly understand what makes the seven. I did not insert it to the right place, probably. Okay, let's re-download the game. They don't understand what makes the map actually like great, and what makes it unique sometimes. And they just see this and that, and sometimes, you know, people just complain about something, and they like, okay, I gotta fix it, and they change it completely instead of fixing it. Like, and the map loses its uniqueness, its like charm, you know, that it has. Okay, so Terra is my favorite map. Turtle Rock used to be my favorite map too. It is an undead map, I must say, but like problem is, the main problems that the map had is, let's say they killed this very unique creeping. It's not like it could not be played around. Like all the good like undead players, they would scout it with the scaly, sometimes run here, kill this turtle, get the item, kill those archers, Night Elf taps out. You see, like, or this creeping that they fixed for the human players with like sheeps and whatever, like that you block your pathing here and you creep it with like Blizzard or Flame Strike. Have you ever seen it used on a pro level? Ever? Like maybe one game of, you know, like if we ask X3 Demon or someone, he's gonna say, oh yeah, like in 2012 this player on Zota Cup number whatever played this on the second, yeah, like yeah, but like objectively, oh, Kaho is not going for, like, you can still build a, thanks God they did not fix this, but instead of, again, like what you could have done is added creep camps here. Like here, maybe you could place it, you know, at some like land. Add something here, add here, and instead of making this more balanced, and they just like, it's gonna be just here, but it's gonna be the Watcher rune. I could get it. Like you don't want an infinite vision for the entire like game duration. I'm getting okay. I'm getting it. That now they added the like blockers. They're called like blockers on the mapmaker's language here, so you can no longer, there used to be this very unique creeping that again could be scouted and played around. That was, I'm not sure, but I think Lolight used to make it, but I'm not sure if he invented it, but maybe he invented that one. Basically and invented the word, maybe, you know, a lot of strategies were invented by other people on ladder. But then some pro players saw it, took it, and used it. And then, you know, everyone says, oh, low light, oh, Moon invented. What we don't know for sure. Like maybe, you know, like, or oh, Happy invented. Like maybe it's someone else invented, and then you see, like they just saw this kind of strategy. So you cannot no longer build your AOW here into blocking this guy. By the way, he was getting mad sometimes, killing your hero, killing your AOW, waving your, like it was not that decent creeping. It was random. I tried about like 30-40 times, and every time I got like different results. And trust me, once I try, I do everything very precise. But map makers, hello. Okay, focus creeps. Yeah, that's why it's better to creep this and just then snipe the turtle, I think. But yeah. The game begins really well, good for him. And another problem, that there were 3 trees on the entire map for the Night Elf, where you could hide your wisps. There used to be this tree right here. Then the second one used to be this tree right here. Maybe this one. And the third one used to be, I believe, this one. This one might be still working, I'm not sure. But now there are 0 trees, I think. This is the latest, yeah, with no runes. Yeah, this is the latest Turtle Rock. Yeah, it is. So there used to be 3 trees here, here, and here, where you could hide your wisp. So it's not getting attacked by, like, wolf or skeleton. Here, I believe a ghoul or a skelly could attack, but Grunt or Blade Master couldn't. So bigger, like, collision size units. And they basically removed them. You can no longer get your wisp here. You can no longer get your wisp here. Bravo. You can no longer build the LW here and here as well, but you can build it apparently, and that's my secret location. And if map makers will see this video and fix it, I will find you. I promise. I will hate you for my entire lifetime and career that I'll only have, okay? You can still place your AOW here, gentlemen. So you know, you can place it here and then walk here, okay? So I just want you to know this, okay? So we have anything interesting about this map. You cannot place it here, though. It doesn't work. Those turtles get aggroed. Oh, by the way, this creeping you could still do. I found a way. I literally played this map. If you have 4 archers, you hide 3 here. Night begins. 1 archer pulls this Murloc, and runs here. Once they're all out, you still camp here and kill this turtle. Map makers, love you. And now, if we start doing this, what? They will remove those houses of Murlocs, or what? What's next? Like, let's make everything so standardized and uninteresting. So like only like, and then this was considered a UD map, and guess what they did? Of course, they added craters. Like I'm just like, instead of making it somewhat better and balanced, map makers, love you again. This is a problem when you have a Night Elf hating community. That elf is so easy to play. Oh my god, Night Elves. Oh my god, immolation. And then there we go. So basically, Happy's creep route, by the way, yeah, I could teach undeads on some things too. So like Happy's creep route used to be like here, into here, into here, into here, into here, if Night Elf here. Or sometimes creep in the shop, or even like turtles, or even like this camp based on like scouting information you get from the Skelly. What map is not a UD map? Concealed Hill somewhat is not a UD map. Twisted Meadows is maybe not a UD map, but it depends if what on that place, because fast expansion is still like tough. Amazonia is not a UD. Amazonia is not a UD map. Amazonia, and that could be played well there, but it's not a UD map. It's a Night Elf map. The only Night Elf map in the map pool. What else? But Turtle Rock is Happy's favorite map. He said it on some interview. So like, yeah. This map is really good UD map. But again, like with this item drop right now, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure. I don't know, to be honest, because you're no longer getting a lot of the claws, and there are more rings. So maybe the balance kind of shifted on some of those in like item what it's called, item reach on items map. Joe, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it, my man. Yeah, Concealed Hill is somewhat of paradise for Garg players, but still like Concealed Hill, I think it's very tough to play undead into Night Elf. That's what I think it is. So like Concealed Hill is, it's not a human map, because human kind of counters undead, and then like undead counters Night Elf, and Night Elf kind of counters human, and this is a triangle that we got. Like basically, you know, it's hard to expand there for human, but orcs could be doing very fine. Oh, nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate you. And then I think like it's hard to expand. Basically, it still forces one base in most cases on Concealed Hill. And that's what makes that map so much that I love it against even undead players. Because even if I play against Gargs, it's going to be one base Gargs. There is going to be no fast expansion. So like, okay. Last Refuge is, I think, also like, I think on top tier level, if played perfectly, it is that map, but that map, but like on later game or against like normal players, not like Happy level and everything. I think it's very good. So Kahu is playing Keeper Demon Hunter. I'm still like I'm questioning the use of Keeper first into those talent strategies. I don't question if you play Keeper Hunt into talents like Lolite does. But all other cases, and you see like previously what would have happened. This Ogre used to drop the healing rune, right? It no longer does. So like both players would be dying to kill and then to click. Because it's either like Demon Hunter is getting full HP or entire Orc is just, you know, obliterating Night of this fight. Orc is still like and saves the raider hero, let's say, right? And now it's intelligence +2. Map makers. I need to make a meme about map makers. I do love them. They're nice people sometimes. They do understand a lot of stuff, but I feel like once they start influencing the game so hard without understanding what they do, just like the 6 Moonwell from Kaho. Interesting. I would rather get Tinker Orb instead of getting Moonwell Orb.
Войска
Kaho.
вступили в
Oh,
бой.
he got the orb. So Tinker. So talents are good on this map because most there are some talent maps in general, and people sometimes don't understand like what does a map make it a talent map. Like, you know, what kind of part of it? And it's simple. It's heavy armor. Heavy armor creeps. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. Mostly. And that what makes a map like Night Elf play talents, because you could creep efficiently here. Bladekeeper first is okay for Turtle Rock, but you could still use the same, like what is called practices, or same kind of mind games. In terms of the main thing for a keeper, regardless of what you play, if you're playing Must Tier 1 hunts with expansion, or you're playing Tier 3 1 base archers with alchemy, or you're going talents, you need to somehow fool the Blade Master at some point. So either you buy a staff and you run against the direction of your creeping, or you need to like somehow fool him. So Orc is very inefficient in terms of scouting on the early game, and you need to use that as your advantage. You could let like, you know, as long as you get Keeper 3 before Tier 2 somehow by creeping the map, you should be end up being an advantage. Oh, focus is so good, but yeah. Circlet Theory. Also, like, guys, it's gonna be my IMO, and I want you to think about it. So, like, circlets are really nice, but my general thought that I'll transmit here is that once you're buying 3 circlets, you're spending 600 gold, roughly. Think about it this way. You could have had 3 more raiders here, and have none of those circlets. Maybe you would have some rings instead. What would you choose? 3 circlets, and this Blade Master is quite good. I don't deny this. Like, this is a very powerful Blade Master here, but always buy everything wisely. Think about where do you spend resources, because resources are not infinite. You need to have certain stuff by certain time. Right now, Focus is at 50 supply, and he's only constructing tower and doesn't have an expo, and he doesn't have an extra barrow as well, right? But he got those 3 circlets, and now Kaho is not at 50 supply, but he's gonna get there very soon. But he doesn't have this many circlets, you see, because map is very rich for the items, and sometimes it's better to just creep and get those items the natural way, instead of just buying, because you end up selling in the end of the day. You need, like, you see, Focus has only 3 slots available. He used an annual, but generally. Okay, no item here, no item here. Okay, yeah. Night Elf crapped a lot. Turtle's still on the map. Another thing that Night Elf needs to either counter expo. He's building a W here, which is a nice play. Was there a Tinker? So, if Orc is trying to expand and he's expanding late, it's always wise to buy a blue staff for your Tinker. Come here, just drop the factory. Don't try to attack and cancel it with your Tinker itself. Just drop your factory and be gone. Because, and then you'll need to control those robot goblins to personally be attacking the towers and not peons, and then you could repeat, or you could staff your Tinker to the fight. You could even push the Orc player. Also, idea behind talents, as I said before, is that once you get the Cyclone use, you should kind of chain the map control. And upon chaining the map control, you should take either the path of creeping and getting high hero levels, but then the question is, how would you be killing serpent wards, high level serpent wards? Also, this rune of healing, I feel like it's a direct nerf to the Night Elf and Orc players. Maybe I'm incorrect here, but Orc player heals for basically for money, simple, or Shadow Hunter, of course. Oh, by the way, we don't have the wait, let me just fix it real quick. We don't have the Wood 3 booster running. So Orc player heals for money. Night Elf heals for also, like, if you're playing talents and everything, you kind of you know, like, heal for scrolls. You don't really have, you cannot heal your talents on your Moonwells. That's never happening. Kaho needs to counter expo. It's okay to go like some extra Moonwells, but I feel like it's better to counter expo and perhaps even to get like a second orb, which he doesn't have right now, because if you have double orb, it just adds you some damage, and he needs a lot of fairy dragons. Why fairy dragons? Because the only thing that it would be essentially killing, by the way, Focus is playing very orthodox style of playing against talents, without shamans, but with spirit walkers. And yeah, Keeper is really good at breaking the expansions along with Tinker, but Beastmaster also sometimes give you this little tiny bit of map control, and the Hawk, of course, cannot be underestimated for the Blade Master kills, and Quill Beasts add you damage and allow you, even if they're getting purged or dispelled, you could deny them. Remember that if Orc is like trying to play efficient, but you have enough damage to be killing Serpent Wards, because if there's a Serpent Ward pit, you can't really break it through. It just Orc sets it up, and that's it. You can't do anything about it. So sorry guys, it started to lag. I see that the stream started to lag again. Oh my god. I'll just... Okay, it's back to normal. Back to normal. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now the fight, Night Elf against Shadow Hunter. You need at least one scroll of healing, which is not here with Kaho. Focus was able to tower and set up position to the north of the map on the red camp. How do we break it? I don't think we break it. I think this is a loss, because there is no 3 serpent. Yeah, whenever there are 3 serpent wards in some towers, you can fight underneath it. And also there is like Illusion Blade Master, and Kaho only now. Okay, he has a counter expansion. That's good. You need to go for chimps. So this stage of the game, if you get to the expo timing, you have only 2 late game options, and you need to choose and choose wisely. You could go for double chim roost and to go into must chimps, or you could go for like double Ancient of Lore into bears transition. Then you play Talon bears or Talon chimps. Depends on like what the orc hero levels are, what damage you have. Keeper is like, it has some strengths, but relatively, if Kaho would have had a Beastmaster instead of Keeper, maybe, and DH first, I think maybe he would have done a bit better. Also, this map you could technically play Invasion build. It's not effective if Orc player abuses you, but if you manage to somehow, if he's just getting items, and you wall off your wisps, it might be very good. So Kaho is going for the second option, which is a lore play. Talon MG, I think it's weaker than Talon Bears. Like, it could be played, but I think if Orc player does everything right, he would be just avoiding fights with you, and he's gonna keep like abusing you, and eventually on like very high supply, I think, unless you have some Panda or, you know, some super damage dealing hero, you should just lose. I think Talon MG is weaker. It could be played, like, don't, you know, not saying that like this is not a strategy. Like, it is a strategy, but it's a sub-optimal like choice, I think. Here, bears and chimps are though the meta. So yeah, Focus basically just killing here, casually kills expansion, and there we go. Unbreakable. So you need bears, and now you need to attack the main base. Of course, Kaho is staying 50 supply. Upgrades the bears, upgraded the moon walls this game. Good. Game was 3 loaded on. Oh yeah. So like, if you're playing Keeper first and like Panda second, or you know, like, then like MG could be a thing. But here, like, again, this game, Orc player has some abilities that you lack playing Talons, so like, he would likely just somehow outplay you. If that's like Orc of the Focus level, of course. If you're playing like Lateral, yeah, anything could work. Anything could work. Like Illusions. Another problem that I feel like is an idol. You need to bring a few wisps here, because you need to data just one wisp to realize which Blade Master is the actual one, and then like data. I don't like Kaho's pocket factory positioning. So again, as a night elf, and I barely see night elves do it right. Remember one thing, you set it as way back as you can, like the back. You can never think of it as of the tanking unit. Never think of it as like you're gonna, unless you're gonna surround and kill, like kill right now, just like it has like 100 HP, the Blade Master with it or something. Never ever in your life throw it on front of the fight, because it's just getting sniped. Easy. Riders, so for the orc, the main thing here is the connection of the raiders into the towns. While as a night elf, you want to, not to tank damage with your keeper, obviously, and TP on the tinker. Oh my god, Kaho. Focus just didn't see this and got the, so like another thing, like it's very chaotic as a fight, so you need to pay attention which illusion of the, or I mean which Blade Master crits hardest. Once like he's critting, it's not like little tiny bit of HP move, but it's like a crit, the real one, like half HP gun, you know, like some 10% HP gun. So that's what you're gonna be looking at as a night elf if you don't bring wisps. If you bring wisps, it's so much better in the... Oh my god, this is a circled monster. Meanwhile, Kaho, being a very skilled night elf, of course, sends some treants to like harass the economy. One Shadow Hunter getting to level 5. I like his player. Hi, hello there. Hello, everybody. Raiders are hard to micro, but like you win or lose the fight depends if your raiders connect to the talents. If they don't, if they're getting walled off by the Robo Goblins, which are never there because Kaho just threw the factory on the front. If like, you know, you're finding like very narrow position on the map, which Kaho kind of found. Здорово, Фанлекс, привет. Я сегодня сгорел, кстати, последнюю эту демку достримливаю и погнал поем. Я не завтракал сегодня, так что... So, focus is just creeping the map, and Shadow Hunter level 5 incoming. Level 5, yeah. Serpent Wards level 3. Okay, guys, those Serpent Wards, they will kill anything. If those Serpent Wards will face a Demon Hunter level 10, they will kill Demon Hunter level 10. Those Serpent Wards are more toxic than your ex. Those Serpent Wards are... They kill buildings faster than bears. They kill heroes better than anything. They, you know, like Dice, actually, let me just say one thing. Dice was watching Neutron playing against some orc player. They were in a base race situation, and Neutron had better hero levels, more supply, and he had bears, okay? And Dice told me that I realized what it is after that patch where they upped them. Once I saw the Serpent Ward orc killing the buildings faster than the bears of Neutron. And the orc won the base race with those Serpent Wards, so yeah. Let's see, once you have, for those Serpent Wards, level 5, my rule is no more than 2. If you see 2, you need to kill at least 1. They deal, let's just calculate real quick. Let's see. Place a word, like here. I want it here. I want it here. Oh my god, you're placing there good. 50 damage on average, right? So, unarmored is getting 150 or 200%. I think 150% from it, so 75 damage per hit, which means that they would one-shot a Talon from 5 hits. So 5 Serpent Wards, one-shot Talon. And illusions, and we don't, yeah, he's building MGs because he feels like he needs more tankiness. And also because there are Spirit Walkers and not Shamans, but 1 MG could be a thing. Mass MGs are just bad, they don't do anything. And also bears give you a reju, which is super ultra important. Factory was dropped to the, you see, like, kind of far end of the fight, but it's too late. Rockets, nah, I don't agree. I think like the passive ability is still better. He has everything to 1, okay. He's just Kaho thinks he's lacking damage, and that's why he's taking rockets here, I think. But serpent words are killing demon her. Look at this. Look at it. They missed. Okay, they missed. Where safe goes. Fairy dragon. Boom. Serpent words. It's very chaotic, but yeah. Serpent. Do we need a serpent word emoji here? What do you think, guys? I'm making. I'll get immolation emoji too. Don't think that I'm just toxic to the other race, those filthy orcs and everything. Like Philistine idols as well. Like we're gonna get immolation. Twitch emote, I think. Yeah, focus obviously wins because expansion and everything, and because of that play was expansion while he killed it. So yeah, guys, do we get a serpent word? What is this? What is this box? Probably. Serpent Word level 3 to Nerub Tower. О. Фанлик, салютики. Смотрел реплей, проиграл сегодня ВК Кап, играл, занял 3-е место. Вот, проиграл Дайсу в нижней сетке Шейку. Сгорел после игры с Шейком очень. Вот, хотя он меня не того рашил. На самом деле, ему благодарен за то, что он меня не застраивает. Вот, я должен это сказать. Вот, Шейк хороший чувак, он мне, в принципе, как игрок, и как человек, он мне еще больше нравится. Вот, как игрок, был бы он эльфом. Вот, но он undead. Но, тем не менее, в общем, сгорел, и поэтому я... решил посмотреть реплей, вдохновиться, так сказать, и потом пойти завтра с новыми силами. Okay, guys, so I will... such a great game. Oh, yeah, it was a good game. We're gonna see sometimes more replays, I think, guys. And of course, we're gonna play more solo ladder. The next stream, we're gonna play a lot of solo ladder, I think. Let me see a few things real quick. I'm getting crazy amount of ads. Okay, I see. One second, guys. Okay, let's what is the model of your glasses? Those are Gucci's, but to be honest, those glasses are just the vision glasses because I'm blind as heck. I cannot see anything, and the glasses actually help me to see the units, the screens. I lost all my vision because I was playing Warcraft 3 on the nighttime excessively during my teenage years. So once I was a teenager, I was very young. I started playing the game, and I was playing. I like daytime. I was at school, and at night I was not sleeping. I was playing. And then in the morning, it was a, once I'm not sure if you know the feeling, but like once you wake up and you want to kill yourself, that's approximately how I felt. And then like I was super tired during the entire school. I was just like dying and everything, but I was trying to study. And apparently, those are Gucci frame. And apparently, then you go home and you were super tired at school, and you come home and you're super duper energized, and now you want to play again. Magic, street magic, or even black magic. Don't know what kind of magic it is. Let's watch this guy, and I will be back with more content and solo ladder. I think it's gonna be tomorrow. And I think we'll play quite a bit of games, maybe because I missed the tournament. I didn't feel well yesterday, and I missed Back to Warcraft tournament, and therefore maybe I will play the regular Back to Warcraft tomorrow. Quack, 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 quack. Spike Reed, all right. And you guys have a good one. Follow me if you have not. Lonsdale the Great, thank you so much for the follow. Nikki and I, thank you so much for the follow as well. Appreciate you all, guys. Thanks for attention, perhaps even more attention than I deserve. And love you guys. Thanks for your follows, for your subscriptions. Be playing a lot of more games. Bye bye.